things going live. Welcome to the room. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started really soon. So, we're going to talk about all things going live, friends, as we prepare to go live with confidence and ease. So, come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I want to see if my sound's working, making sure everything is good to go. There we go. And so we do have sound. We always got to check for that, you guys. Sometimes YouTube is acting a little finicky. And so if we don't have sound, I have to restart the stream. So I want to make sure you guys have good sound coming through. Hopefully all is well. We are here this Saturday. We're going to talk about going live. Got a couple things I want to share with you all to make sure you are thinking very intentionally about your strategy to go live, okay? And so the main thing is you want to show up, you want to be consistent. So I usually talk to my beginners on TikTok. So we're going to get over there in just a few minutes. And then we also talk over here because I want to make this a playlist where you guys can go back and watch the conversation and listen to the conversation, watch and listen and understand how to go live and just thinking about the differences between the two platforms. When you think about a YouTube versus a TikTok, YouTube is definitely a slow burn. You are doing this, but it is big payoff in the end. So you want to show up, you want to be consistent, you want to build your community, you want to get the subscribers you need, the watch hours you need to get to those different tiers of monetization, but also you want to keep showing up and posting content. And so I use these live stream videos as content for you to go back and binge watch, but also for to help with building my platform. And so when you think about live streaming, if you're on different platforms, you can ideally do something like what I'm doing where I'm co-streaming and able to then create a repository on another platform. And so that's what I'm doing with YouTube. And so I'm going to continue to do this method for the time being, but I'm also going to start creating very specific content for YouTube as well as podcast content too. And so I want to make sure we're getting to that point of how we're expanding the brand. All right. And so I teach this as an approach. Everybody has a different method and approach to doing things, but at the end of the day, you got to get started. All right. So that's going to be the message for today. I want you guys to get started. Let me know where you're from. If you're in the room, appreciate you being here. Give me a like. Click that like button to let YouTube know you are liking the live, as well as if you haven't subscribed already, click the subscriber button and the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. I come live every day, 2 times a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. And then, like I said, I'll co-stream here. So I'm going to go on TikTok in a little bit, and I'm going to talk about my Creator Network agency because I'm a Creator Network agency on TikTok. So I talk about that program. It's a free program because how you're monetized on TikTok is that TikTok pays you up to 40% of your engagement and gifting that happens. And then ultimately TikTok takes the difference. And with that difference, they use a few percentages to pay the agencies to support you in your journey. So I'll talk about that program. If you're interested in it, you are welcome to apply if you are going live. So that's the main thing. You got to be going live. In the meantime, again, make sure you give me a like. If you haven't done so already, also click that subscriber button and then the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And then if you have seen below, I do have, I'm a shop affiliate for YouTube. I'm under the YouTube Partners Program. So I do have items in the shopping cart. You're more than welcome to click those and look at those as well. I'm going to be adding some more stuff as time goes on. And then I also have a membership program that you can become a member as we grow that out. I'm going to be offering more opportunities, just exclusive opportunities for my members. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. And then they also, with YouTube Partners Program, you have the gifting options. And I just this past week got invited into adding ad revenue to my page as well. And so I can add ads to it, and that's another way to monetize. So I teach all of this. We talk about it quite a bit. So let me know if you guys have questions along the way. Welcome everybody in the room. I am Dr. Lisa talking all things going live. So feel free to like the live, give me a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate the compliments. And so I do this twice a day. So this is my 10 o'clock. We're gonna skedaddle over onto the TikTok streets in a second. You guys know I go over there and we co-stream. So this is gonna be a playlist for you. You can go back and watch it. I encourage you to watch it. I drop a lot of nuggets here. And then of course, I also engage with my YouTube community as well. Hello, friend. Happy Saturday. Have a wonderful weekend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Others in the room, let me know where you're from. Put that in the chat. I'm from Orlando, Florida, by way of Chicago. And so I do this twice a day. So you guys will see me now. This is my 10 o'clock Eastern time zone. And then I'm going to come back at 4. All right, 4 o'clock Eastern. And so 4 p.m. So let me know if there's any questions about live streaming. Like I said, I do this here as a way to engage and work on making sure oh, from Brazil, welcome. Um, and so I do this to engage with you all. But again, this is going to be me co-streaming because I'm about to go on TikTok. And then with co-streaming, this will become a playlist. You guys can go back and watch it. And again, I want to make sure you guys are growing. So if you've been following me, I've been doing this over a year. I started on YouTube co-streaming, doing this co-stream approach. April 8th. So I just hit 1 year anniversary on Wednesday. So I'm excited about that. And then I'm just going to keep doing this. This is how I'm going to approach this. I'm going to add podcasting, the audio podcast, so you guys can have those quick nuggets of information. It's going to be like almost a digest of what I talk about in my live stream. So I'm going to add that as another way to get more information, to get more support. And then I'm also going to I'll do that as an audio version. I'm going to start doing some video clips here as well. So you'll see more video content on my page, but the live streams are there, the playlist is there. And so because of that, I've been able to monetize. So I don't want you guys to miss the bigger picture here. Because of this approach, I've been able to monetize fully on YouTube in the last year. All right. So I don't want you guys to miss out on that. That is the key here. You got to stay in it. You got to be in it. You got to be consistent. It's easy to say, oh, I don't feel like it. I'm not going to do it. And then you miss opportunities. And I probably could have monetized a lot sooner. But, your girl took kind of the longer route. And so now I'm being intentional. I'm showing up. I'm doing this every day. All right. So I appreciate you every day, twice a day. Okay. I appreciate you all being here. So if you have not already, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and click that thumbs up. Hey, Idea Barista. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. My moderator is the Idea Barista. So if you get a chance, go ahead and click to follow her. She is growing at the dentist. Oh, sorry to hear that. I'm live. Close the door. Thank you. My little one, he's being extra and he did not close the door all the way. And so he is being extra, but let me go ahead and close this door so we can get it closed. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. So hopefully you're feeling better soon, friend. Good luck at the dentist. Okay, so we're gonna get started on TikTok. Your girl is running super late. And so I was given a lot of information and context here so people on the YouTube side know exactly what's going on. And so we're gonna get started in just a moment as we prepare to go live, friends. All right. TikTok live. TikTok live. We are live on TikTok. TikTok live. We're live streaming tips. Come in. We are talking live streaming tips. I want to support you in your live stream. Live streaming tips, beginner friendly tips to help you go live. If you are nervous, afraid, shy, come on in. We are talking live streaming tips. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We're talking how to go live, live streaming tips, as well as go live approach. I want to help you go live. We are going live on TikTok. I do this so that the algorithm can pick up what I'm saying. So we're talking live streaming tips. Hey, Beatable. Hello, friends coming into the room. I appreciate you. Hey, Zebby. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for joining. You said baby boo. What in the world? Oh, you talking about your dentist appointment. I'm on the YouTube friends. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have any questions. We are talking how to go live on TikTok. We're giving live streaming tips. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to share out my live. Hey, Q. Welcome to the room, friend. Welcome, everybody. We are doing our tapping exercise as well. So if you are coming in, let's get to liking the live. We're going to see if we can hit this goal under 10 minutes. 10K likes in 10 minutes. My likes are moving relatively slow. So let's see if it picks up the pace a little bit, friends. Thank you so much. Good morning, E-Nurse. How are you? Thank you, Holly Q, getting that daily heart me. Good morning. Hi there. How you doing, Zebby? Thank you so much for being here. Good morning as well. Others coming in the room, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Hey, OMG. How are you, friend? OMG, I love your earrings. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. Christine, how are you as well? Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Is this your first time in my room, Christine? Let me know if this is the first or second. Um, and I'm going to give you some homework. So let me know if you are new to the room. Others coming in, let's get to liking a lot. Thank you so much for the community, the radiant launch gift. Appreciate your friend, second grade teacher trying to reach 3,200. Michaela, is that it, Michaela's? Happy place. Welcome to the room, friend. Well, welcome. Let me know. We're going to talk about engagement because I want you to be successful. You picked up a little bit of a bad habit from those grow rooms. So I want to make sure you are building and growing based on the community you're trying to really reach. So let me know if you go live as well. You're a second grade teacher. So let me know if you go live. Others coming in the room, appreciate you all being here. We are not at 1K likes yet. So let's see. We're 2 minutes in. We're going to try to pick up this pace a little bit. TikTok is not being nice. It's not picking up my likes at a faster rate. So if you guys don't mind tapping the screen will get us liked, get those hearts to flowing. Let's get those hearts to flowing. For whatever reason, TikTok is not picking up my likes. Thank you so much, friends. Good morning. How you doing, Bren? Bren, saved by grace. Thank you so much, friend. Sandy, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome to the room. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you all for coming in. Okay, we just hit 1K likes. I'm side on TikTok. TikTok is trying to be a little funny this morning, but we're gonna see if this works, guys. We're 3 minutes in, so we're way behind. So we're trying to get to 10K likes in 10 minutes, and that's where the hearts are flowing over here. If you are tapping the screen or I'm using my tapper and it doesn't appear to be picking up the way it normally does. It wasn't picking up my likes all day yesterday. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at this and I'm like, what is going on? TikTok is like, no, ma'am, not today. Not today, not today. So not sure what is the deal. So we're gonna see if this picks up anymore. We're almost at 2K likes. So we're gonna see if it works to pick up the likes soon. And so we'll see how this goes, guys. So and that happens with TikTok. I'm not surprised, but I wish it would do better. So I wish it would do better. So it's picking up now. So we'll see if it picks it up. Thank you, Sandy, for the shares and reposts. Everybody come in the room. Thank you so much. We'll get to talking. Let me know if any of my new friends in the room, if you got questions. I usually start with making sure all hearts and minds are clear, that we don't have a lot of questions that are like burning into our mind. And we're like, okay, I finally found somebody who's going to answer my questions. Let me know if you have some questions. We're going to talk about Go Live. I'm going to talk about mindset a little bit today. I think Saturdays are always a good time to talk about the mindset. We get new friends in the room. We get a lot of nervous, afraid, shy friends in the room. Friends that haven't gone live yet. Friends that are overthinking this process. I was on one of our Miller Time. How you doing, friend? Hello, welcome to the room. Brand new account for you too. So we'll talk about that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all being here. Um, so thank you so much for being here. You said that's me. Um, and welcome. Thank you all for sharing. I appreciate you all sharing out the live. Hey, mindset. Yes, yes. How you know, it's interesting. We get people who come in, and I was on Elle's live yesterday, and she said, Doc, because she talks about overthinking. She said, it's just so fascinating seeing all the people who are nervous and afraid about this process. And she said, well, what do they expect to happen? Well, what should happen? Now, granted, Elle was an overthinker too. Let's be real. So, so she understands from her own lived experience, but still, you said, "I'm sad." You said, You said sand writing at 10 a.m. Eastern. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Doing a scare. You're about to do a scare, friend. Okay, that's awesome. Sand writing, the artwork. Okay, I like that. I've seen someone do that here. That's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, so we'll get to talking about that because I want you guys to not overthink this process. And overthinking starts with really an expectation. And maybe it's not a realistic expectation. Maybe that's the thing. Like you see me, you see other people, you go to these lives and people just seem like they got it all together. But you fail to realize that they had an origin story. And we had to start too. And so if you have this expectation that you're going to look like everybody else, and then you realize, like, oh, no, I'm not going to look like them. Well, the reality is we didn't look like ourselves in the beginning. We had to start. So I'm going to talk through that a little bit more because I want you guys to not overthink this. This is nothing to overthink. So, and if you're nervous and afraid about it, you shouldn't be, because in the beginning, that's it. It's the beginning, and it gets better over time. All right. Thank you so much. We asked 5.7K, like 7 minutes. And will we make it today? Faceless Blue friend. Hello, friend. Welcome everybody in the room. We are liking the live. That means you are tapping the screen. We're gonna try to get to 10K likes. That's 6.3. These are free likes. This is tapping the screen. Simple as that. It tells the algorithm, it tells TikTok this room is engaged and people are here. So we want to continue to have y'all come in and support. So let me know. Hey, Cheryl, thank you for that daily heart me. I wish I could tell everyone how much you will come to love the process. Yes, that is so true, Halaku. That is so true because at the end of the day, anything you start off with, you're nervous about. You're like, well, wait a minute, what to expect? Hey, see the good. Welcome to the room. Hey, Nyla, I see you, friend Nija. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody coming in, I appreciate y'all being here. I want you guys to understand we're going to talk about the mindset. And then if you guys have questions, let me know. We're talking about all things going live. We're talking about the TikTok live experience. So I don't want you guys to be nervous and afraid about this. I want you to come in. Feel free to ask questions, especially my newbies. I'm going to give you some new beginner tips too, some things you want to pay attention to. Hello, I'm going live for the first time tonight. Nervous. That's okay, Gary. You got this, friend. And that's what we're talking about. Nervous to go live. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about the mindset and the nervousness. I feel like I need to lean into this conversation a little bit more. The last couple of days we've been talking about, oh, here's how you do this, and here's how you do this step, and here's what the sound effects are. And that's fine. That is fine. But you can't even get to that point if your mind is telling you you can't press those sound effects. You can't go live. You can't press the go live button. It doesn't matter where it's located. And so just get to that point where I want you to feel confident about your ability. All right. I'm going live to too. Look at you, Cheryl. Ambitious, thank you so much for the community gift. I appreciate that. That is called the Radiant Launch. It has the avatar on it. Where is live music? You said, "Where is live music?" You're talking about here, TikTok's music that's in the app? It is under the wand, so you click that and you'll see music. But let me ask a question. Have you gone live before? So let me ask that question of you. So, let me know if you've gone live before, and, if you have, when do you go live? Put that in there. Where's the wand? Cheryl Cheryl, have you gone live before? Okay, yes, a few times. Okay. So here's what I want you guys to do really quickly. I'm gonna kinda get in front of this conversation real quick. I've gone live twice. Okay, Cheryl. Here's what I want you guys to do. The next time you go live, I don't want you to talk about your topic. I don't want you to do anything relating to what you think you came there to do. I want you to click around every single icon here. As a matter of fact, you can do it now as viewers, just for the record. You guys can click around here and you'll see what's here. So you said, where is the wand? That speaks volumes because at the bottom, there's all these little icons here. And one of those icons is a little wand. It looks like a pencil. Click that. That's where sound effects is. That's where effects is. That's where voice effects is. That's where the music is. That's where boards are. That's a board. That's where stickers are. So you said, nope. You ain't clicked it. And so I want you to click it. All right. Yes, it feels like nervous, but I try and press still. There we go, friend. So that's what I want you guys to do. That's your homework. Everybody in the room. So when you ask that question next time, you'll be like, okay, you know what? That woman did tell me. That's where everything was. you know? So there's 3 lines in the 3 dots in the corner as well. So I want you guys I see a rose box. You guys don't see it as viewers. As a live host, you see the wand. The wand you don't see right now. The wand is for me. You guys, once you're in this seat, you'll see the wand, you'll see those features. But that's where those things are. Yeah, so you don't see it now. No. Cheryl, you was looking for it. I'm sorry, friend. No, it's not there for you. But the other buttons are. And so you guys should know those other buttons. I see you guys. Okay, so we got to 16K. We did that. We did our 10K in 10 minutes. I know we hit it. We hit that 10K in 10 minutes. We're at 16K now. It says 11 minutes. So we hit our goal. I'm pretty confident about it. Thank you all for tapping and liking the live. I appreciate the support. We're going to continue to tap. But if you guys don't mind the process of sharing out the live here is an arrow. You guys should see an arrow here. And you're going to click that arrow and share it out to your friends, your family. You can repost, you can add it to the story. And so those are ways that you can also activate the live. And we're going to talk about engagement because there's viewer engagement and then there's role of a live host. So I want you guys to understand both seats because you're going to be in both seats. You're here, a viewer right now, but you're trying to be a live host. So you need to understand the live host role. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Cheryl, thank you so much. You say, Cheryl, I'm new. That's totally fine. Kiara, you said I was too. Y'all was looking for the oh Lord. Okay, the most sound pleasure. Okay, the almost sounds pleasurable. Yes, yes. How did you treat? Oh, I'm sorry. How did you create the graphic over your head? That's called a board. You said, "Wow, I like the way you encourage us." That's what I'm here for. I don't want y'all to feel like only special people can go live. That ain't true. We all can do it. It's a mindset thing. So we're gonna get to that. Promote. Corey, let me know more. What do you mean by that? You need to, when I see the word promote, I'm thinking about the official promote feature. So let me know if that's what you meant, friend. Jenny, thank you so much. You have a great voice. Thank you so much for that, Sandy. I appreciate that. I'm all about sharing kindness. There we go. See the good. You are so mellow and easy to listen to, learning from. Thank you so much. Where do you create a board? Okay, Cheryl, give me 1 second. We're gonna take a step back. Cheryl. She was like, how did you get that board there? Okay, so today's live, here's what I was gonna do. And my new friends, I want us to make sure we activate the live. We're going to get the flash goal soon. That is TikTok's way to see how the room is responding and supporting the live stream. We'll see what they give us. It's TikTok's goal is a random amount, a number that we're going to get. We'll see what the gift that we need to send is going to be. So that's something you always have to pay attention to. So I want to make sure we get through that, and then I'm going to go a little deeper. But in the meantime, I want you guys to share out the live. You'll see the share button here. If we can get the shares to at least 200, that's great. Let's start getting those shares out. That helps to warm up the room and get us pushed out a little bit more. And everything I'm telling you guys is things that you're going to have to pay attention and do when you go live. All of this engagement is part of the role of the live host. You got to help your viewers understand that they're not watching TV. They're not sitting back just taking information in and not engaging. So you have to engage as a viewer, and you're going to teach your viewers to engage. I like promote you or store is what I'm thinking. I noticed the ask to co-host. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There is features in the corner. There is a promote for that. That's what I thought about promote. TikTok gave me heartme's 31. TikTok is choosing violence today. On this here Saturday morning, TikTok has chose violence, and so that's okay. The reason why I jokingly say that is because the heart me the where it says join up here. If it says join for you, if you clicked it already, then you can't do it again. And so some of you came in, you gave the heart me, and that was all great. Some of you did, some of you didn't. So if you have not clicked the heart me, feel free to click the heart me. This is the time to do it. 31 is pretty ambitious to get because, like I said, some people came in and already supported in that way. So the heart me is there. Beatable, I see you, friend. You said you held your heart me, friend. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. How you doing, Mari? Others who are coming in, I appreciate the support. So the flash goal is the heart me. The flash goal, first of all, is a goal you can't set. It is TikTok's. So it's TikTok's way of seeing if your room is supportive, if people are actively engaging instead of just watching you. So you really want people to come in and support your live stream. That's the purpose here. And then that's how you get pushed out even more. All right. I was holding a minute. Where's you, Ashley? Thank you so much, friend. Dr. Lisa, I almost to 100K. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Christina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at you, friend. You are almost there too. Thank you, others who are coming in. Thank you all for the follows. I see you all. Rich, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. You said I figured it out. You figured it out. You did. You got your box too. So now I'm gonna talk about that blue box. You got the blue box and you got the Lisa box. Those are badges. Those badges next to your name. So look, if you look on the if you put the word hi in the chat, see if you have a badge. If you do not have a badge, we have to have a conversation. All right. You said I got a box. You do. You got both. So I want you guys because we're gonna have a conversation. So the conversation is a needed conversation because if you want to be a live host, you need badges. I'm gonna talk about those badges. I think I actually have had the understanding well close to it. You helped and I appreciate it. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for coming in. And I see you, friend. You are brand new. My others who are putting hi in the chat. I want to see who has a badge, Senora. I see you. Welcome back to the room again. We're gonna get you right, friend. I want to make sure you are. You said I'm new here. I know you are, friend. I see your numbers. Hello, I'm new here as well. My newbies, we're going to get to talking. I want you guys to see this and I want you to not unsee it. So we're going to talk about this. I said at one time I had 13 badges. It's gone. Jackie, yeah, you had a level 13. You're right. It went away when you don't engage after 7 days. TikTok takes it away. It grays it out. And so it gets reinstated when you send like a rose or you send the daily heart me. We need the daily heart me right now. So if you send the daily heart me, you'll get the Lisa badge and you'll get your 13 back. So that's what happens, friends. Thank you so much. My first yesterday, 18 minutes. Corey, did you? Welcome, welcome. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's how this works, you all. So we'll talk about that. Thank you. You're welcome, Jackie. Um, thank you so much, Hey, Casper, how are you? Look at you, level 40 in the room. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that daily heart, me friend. Tally, thank you so much for coming in. Others who are coming in, grabbing your daily heart me. We do have the heart me as a flash goal. We have 13 of 31. So we got to get 31 to meet that goal. So if you want to come in and give your heart me, that would be extra special. I would so appreciate it. Let me share it out to my community. I am a creator network agency. So I am here I'm going to talk about the agency. It's a free program. Um, I'll talk about that as well. Let's see, to support. Let's see, I'm trying to put this in here so people know the support of HeartMe's. Let's see. Oh Lord, I didn't spell it. It auto corrected. HeartMe with 30. See if I get it. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me catch up on a few comments. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here. See the stickers coming out. I appreciate that. Thank you, Zebby. New from Trinidad. Welcome. Oh, Casper, look at you. Title gift of those swans. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much for the support. Oh my gosh, the swans. Thank you so much for that, friend. Hello to not much. How you doing, friend? I always said heart means as one of the live goals. That's a great strategy, Halleck. I agree with that. Casper level 21 in the room. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Others coming in, I see you guys. If you're new to my live, we're going to talk about mindset in a second, and then we'll talk about some of the more mechanical things that you need to know. Somebody asked about the board, so I'm going to talk. Cheryl, I believe you asked about the boards. I'm going to talk about that as well. I go live, but never get views. I'm not boring. That's all right. You will get more. How many times have you gone live? Thank you for the populars. Thank you all for coming and supporting. Maybe you can help me with this. I have a social security card and it won't take it. So I can recharge. I can't help you. I cannot. I don't know. I think maybe, I know if you got like a potentially like a gift card or something like that, that could work. I'm not sure if any other payment methods like that will work. Go live 2 times a day. How long have you, how many times, how many days have you gone live? How many days in total? Twice a day, but how many days? Is it like a month? Have you done 30 days? In a row? Are you doing 60 days in a row, like daily? Every day for how long? How long? How many days? Months? Years? Since November. Oh, then there may be some mechanical things going on. You might be dealing with some other stuff if no one's coming to your room. Have you updated your app? You probably need to uninstall and reinstall the app. Hey, Daquan, how are you, friend? Daquan, Daquan. That's all I'm gonna say. Daquan, Daquan. I'm getting out of my head. It's so hard. You got to get out your head, friend. That's what you have to get. You can't overthink this. This is not for overthinkers. I'm gonna say that right now. You cannot overthink it. Those who are here, let's close out this flash goal if we can. We are almost halfway there. 17 of 31. If you have not sent a heart me, which is up here, if it says the word join, hey Lisa, how you doing? Um, and so if it says the word join, you need to put coins on your account. You can get coins by clicking the gift box below. You can recharge there. There is a recharge icon. You click that. I'm going to tell you not to recharge from there though. It'll say recharge on the website. Okay, that's just a quick way to get to it. Recharge on the website, tiktok.com/coin. And then that's where you can go. You can get coins at a 25% discount. So the website is the way to do it. The gift box just takes you another way to get to that website. And I'll show you guys real quick. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for those heart me's because I want to make sure everybody can engage fully. And if you are in my room and you do not have a badge next to your name and you are trying to be a live host, I'm going to have a tough love conversation with you. You cannot do it without being an engaged supporter. Think about what you're asking people to do. You're asking people to support you, but you don't support. Make that make sense. Okay? So I want you guys to be intentional about what you're doing. Okay, so if you click the gift box, really quickly, that gift box there. Uh-oh, that's in a rose by accident. That gift box there. There's a little coin area here. We'll have how many coins you have, or it may say the word recharge. I want you to click that. It shows the screen here. And then here is where you can recharge at a 25% discount. All right. Thank you for your wonderful guidance. You're so welcome, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Others come in our room. So we got the flash go going. We need, I think, let me do the math real quick in my head. I think we need eight more daily heart me's. So if you are here for the first time and you have not given your heart me, go ahead and give that heart me. And so we want to make sure we get enough heart me's. Thank you all for coming in. If you are new to my room and it says join, we're going to click the heart me. We're trying to get the flash goal. We have 15 minutes to get the flash goal. And I think we're down to the last 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. And so if we can get this, I think we only need six more people. We got 6 to 7 people in the room. We needed 31 in total. So someone who has not clicked the daily heart me, go ahead and click it. And that way we can get our heart me's done and we can move on. This is one of the necessary um the evils and TikTok trolls violence today. And so one of the necessary things you need to do to kind of get your room activated, okay? So TikTok is paying attention to how people are engaging. And so I want to make sure I get the room activated. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's see. Um, let's see. I'm going to make sure I'm able to get my heart me as well. Uh, all right, you all. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Okay, perfect. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that daily harmony. That was the first time giving it too. You have joined. We have joined Heart Me's. Yes. Okay. I think we did. We get it. We okay. We're almost there. Four more people. So four more people get the Heart Me, and we can move on, and we can put this to bed. I will talk about the agency as well. Wealthy with T. I got you, friend. We're gonna talk about that agency. We're going to talk about the agency support. Only a few more. Okay, so let's get going, guys. We only have a few more. I'll see if I could pin it again. I think it's too soon. You only could pin it every 5 minutes. So that gives you like 3 pins to do in this 15-minute period. And so I had to do my coin different. Okay, for it to take. Okay, there we go. All right, Jackie, if you want to provide a heart me, that will be helpful. You'll have that Lisa badge. We need a total of three more. Three more people to give the heart me. All right, we got enough people in the room. If you can click the join, we'll be done with that. We'll close that chapter and we'll be all good. All right. Let's share, Dr. Lisa. Yes, share it out, everybody. If you don't mind sharing out, we'll get a few more people in the room. I'm gonna see if I could pin it before this is over. That's thank you, Wynette. Appreciate you. Two more people to give the heart me, and then we're done. Okay. We can move on. I'm going to talk about mindset. So I want to move on to that up here, Unwritten Unstoppable. Thank you so much for joining again. It's going to be up here where you click the heart me or click the box here. We need two more people to join and click the heart me. Let's see if we can get it. Thank you, Danielle. I appreciate it. And then I think we're down to our last person, one more person, and we're all good. Let's achieve it. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for supporting that flash goal. I appreciate all the support. We had so many people contribute to that. We had Faceless Blueprint, Beatable, Corey, Casper, Wealthy with T, Lavish, Dr. Lisa, Lockbreak, what is it, Lockbreakers, Rover, uh, was it, Barquette, what is it, Barack, is that it? Rich, Eagle, Lisa, Tally, Danielle, Jennifer, um, Sharia, is that it? Fragile, Oscar, Halleck, Annette, Lisa again, Cornbread, Pink, Lady Pink, how are you, friend? Mary, Miss Flawless, JQ, Ashley, Latasha, and Midwest Mama. Thank you all for supporting that flash goal. I know many of you had already given your heart me, so I appreciate you giving your heart me because some of you couldn't give it again. So I appreciate that. When you get the flash goal, just really quickly, that is one of TikTok's games. On this app, there's a lot of games you got to play. If you are somebody sitting back thinking, thank you so much, friend, I'm not playing the games, then you might be on the wrong app. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't mince words. I want you guys to kind of understand what you're getting into. And at the end of the day, it's very rewarding if you understand how to do this and build your brand, talk about your topic, but also integrate the things that TikTok wants you to do. All right. There's a TikTok universe, it's a TikTok economy, and there's things that you're going to have to do. All right. As a live host, so that you can start building your community. There's an end game here. And if you're really strategic about it, you could do very, very well. All right. I've had a bizarre fixation with the flash goal. I love it. Do you really now? I love that, Halleck. Halleck said, I have a bizarre fixation with it. You know what? If you get into it, it isn't all that bad. I see it as like 15 minutes. Let's get our job done. We'll move on. But it is one of those things that I tell you, don't dismiss it. Don't dismiss it, people. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because what happens is it does actually um, increase the coin amount. So the heart me is one coin. I usually get roses or I get TikTok my live. I'll get something like that. I typically stick to the one coin gifts because I don't dismiss it. I engage in it and my room is engaging in it too. And so we don't always get it. We did today, so I'm proud of y'all, but we don't always get it. But when you do, that's good because it helps for the room. Thank you so much, Anne. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for that, heart me. Appreciate everybody supporting. Thank you for the populars as well. I didn't know it existed. Where do I look for it? It pops up randomly in your live stream. Yeah. Fragile, how long have you been going live? Let us know. It must be trauma. Oldest daughter syndrome. Yeah, goals, period. That's it. It is goals. So I was going to start this conversation really quickly. And thank you all for supporting. Thank you for the populars. I appreciate it. That does help to push the live out. So populars is always a good thing to give. It supports the live. Thank you for the hand heart too. It supports the live and it helps TikTok know people are here, especially your fan club. That is an important group. All right. How do you make the join me thing pop up? It's when you click the heart me. When people click that, they're literally clicking the heart next to my name. And so that's making that pop up and people are engaging. And then my fan club members, it'll give you a list of things to do. And one of them it says send popular, the popular vote. And so that's why people are sending that because it's part of the fan club request of task. Okay. So think of fan club as, you know what, you have your favorite artist, somebody, your favorite singer, and you go to their concerts, you buy their music, you follow them on social media, you pay attention to what any tabloids say about them. And so you're really interested and engaged in that person. Well, TikTok took that same concept and brought that here to give you a checklist as fans. That's what they call you. I guess I'm the celebrity, y'all. I ain't no celebrity. But but they give you this checklist of things to do. All right. Thank you, Toya. And so because you're doing these things, you're now engaging. You're learning how to properly engage. You are activating a room. You're supporting the room. So TikTok says, hey, you need more fan club members. And they gave me the heart me as a goal. And so I now have you all, and you guys learn and know how to engage. Okay. Okay, where's the checklist? When you click the heart me again, you'll have a list of things to do. Okay. And then you're going to click it anyway because you want to go back and claim those points. That's how you level up in my room. So, for example, I like to call my fam because it feels less awkward. My fam club. I love that. It is. I used to say that earlier too. We family. We not fans. We family. Yeah, I agree with that. And so actually my fan club says go live fam. So let me flip this so you guys can see it. So if you click the heart me here, right here, if you haven't clicked this, it's going to say join for you. So here it says I'm a number 2 in this room. Now this is my agency account. So I wasn't getting the heart me at first, and I've started getting it here. You're awesome, lady. Thank you so much, Colleen, thank you so much. My fur baby's sick, so I haven't been on. Oh, okay, RJ. How you doing, friend? Appreciate you being here. Thank you for all this valuable information. Anna, you are so welcome. Heart Me Goals should be set for 30 or a lower number. You can set the Heart Me goal for a lower number if you're just now, building your community. So if you see when I click this, this popped up. And see mine says go live fam. You guys my family. I said that was in there. So you guys are my family. I'm new selling my book, but lacks engagement, folks. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. You are so appreciated. You're so welcome, friends. And so when I say claim, you see how that says claim? I'm not going to click it right now because I want you guys to see it. And then it says claim here. It's going to say claim along here if you're doing these things and you claim points. The points will show up along this timeline here where you have points to collect. And each time you get to the end of here, you level up. It'll be level 3. And so when you see people sending the populars, they're sending it because it says it here. Oh, wait, it doesn't say it yet because I haven't set. So this one needs to set a go live notification. So let me do that. So it knows that it now gets a notification. I can claim those points. I'm going to claim those points so you guys see it. Those points showed up here. You saw where that timeline went longer, that little line there. I'm going to show you guys in real time. I'm going to hit the 45, heart me, because I got points for that. See? And then look here. I'm gonna click this last. I'm gonna click this last one. Did I click it? I did. Okay, it gave me some more points. And now it says, I'm gonna come out of here. I'm gonna click it again. Let me go back. Clicked it again. And now it should tell me, oh, for the next time it's gonna tell me to send populars. This part is gonna go away and it's gonna tell me to send populars. It doesn't say it right now because I didn't set it before. So I guess for the next time it'll say it, but it'll tell you to send populars. And then as you level up, you'll get more these tasks will show you what you should be doing. All right. Look at you leveling. Oh my gosh, you leveled up to level 19. Congratulations, friend. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the level up ship. Look at you. Congratulations. Hey, Glow. That looks great. It was. You're moving and shaking. Level 19. You've gone far, friend. Oh my gosh. So proud of you. You said I never knew this. Yes, yes. Okay, wait. What do you click to claim your points? It was the heart. The heart at the top. That heart here. Remember I said everything earlier. You guys might have missed that. Everything is clickable on this page. So only thing that's not is my board. Everything else is clickable. So I want you guys to start clicking around stuff. I never understood this. Okay, I got you. We're gonna explain it more because I want you guys to really understand this. I want you to not ever unsee what I see, okay? I'm gonna teach you where when you go into rooms, you're gonna automatically see what's happening, all right? And then you'll know. Resilient Whisper, congratulations on level 6. I saw that level as well. Appreciate you all being here. You said, I feel like the flash goal is aggressive. TikTok is saying you could be thinking bigger. That's exactly what TikTok is saying. Exactly what it is. And TikTok's like, okay, let me get you right. Let me get you right. That's what the flash goal is doing. If I was hosting a live and people are leveling up, what does that do for the host? If I'm hosting a live and people are leveling up, um, well, you're saying there's 2 ways to level up. So let me explain level up first, and then we'll talk about the host side. I'm gonna talk about the viewer side, and then we'll talk about what does it mean for the host. All of the engagement that happens in a room is helping a host grow. You're growing your community if it's a fan club member, and you're growing from a monetization perspective. You get a percentage. TikTok gives you up to 40% per live of gifting engagement that happens in your live stream. So when you think about it, that's part of the scale live rewards. If you ever see that, thank you very much, friend. Thank you very much, RJ. And so if you think about it, thank you all for the radiant launch as well. I see you all. When you think about it, it is part of your monetization. So, but let me break that down separately because I want you to understand engagement first. All right. And then everything I'm telling you, and I do this intentionally this way, is because I want you to understand how to apply it to your room. All right. I reached level 2. Does that count? It does count, friend. It does count. You did. You sure did. And so the next comment you should see it under the orange heart is going to say 2. Well, it says it now when you click your photo. So everything I teach you is things that I want you to apply to your room. I knew any of this good stuff. You didn't know any of this. Okay. And so let's do this. Let me start here. And I kind of go back and forth in terms of where to start. But I want to start here because I want to see the people. How do I see my levels on my live? Ooh, that's where I'm about to go. So everybody in the room, if you're in my room, I want you to do something. I want you to put the word blue. We're going to start with the blue box. So put the word blue in the chat. BLUE, blue. Okay. Put that in the chat. And my people who know what I'm doing, you need to check it anyway. So you know what I'm about to tell you to do. You know what I'm doing. I want you to put the word blue. And then after you put the word blue, I want you to click your photo. Where you put the word blue, click your photo. All right. Click your photo. Your mini profile pops up. So your mini profile pops up. And I'm even having my backup put it in. So once once I put the word blue in, let's see. Once I put the word blue in, I see, hold on, where's my blue for my backup? Okay, here it is. You see my backup is here. I'm going to click my photo and my information pops up. I'm going to click my blue box. My blue box is there. It says level 24, 21 for this account. I want you to click yours if it says LV0, if it says LV15, if it says LV6, if it says LV1, whatever your number says. That's what mine is here. I'm going to click that. A blue screen pops up. You see this blue purplish screen? This pops up. And so with this screen here, I want you to pay attention to the numbers in the middle. We're looking at this box here. It shows you how many points you've collected. All right. It has a forward slash symbol. It tells you the total amount of points that you need for the next level. So this is the total amount of points I need for level 22 because I'm 21 right now. And so in the corner, I always talk about this. There's a question mark. Everywhere on this app is question marks. I'm going to give you the Reader's Digest version of explaining this. But you can go back and read it for yourself on that question mark. So you don't need to listen to Dr. Lisa if you don't want to. You can go and read it for yourself and read for more details. And I would encourage you to do that because I don't want you guys to feel like Dr. Lisa just telling me stuff. All right. So fragile, you put the word blue and then you're going to click your LV1, that blue box, that LV1 box with the triangle shape. Hello, friends. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Anybody who else want to follow me on this, put the word blue in the chat. We're putting the word blue. We're checking our blue box. We're checking our engagement level. All right. We're checking our engagement level. We're checking that experience level. That's what TikTok calls it. Okay, so I want you guys to understand you are having an experience coming into someone's live. This blue box follows you to every single live you go to. That's what your blue box is. The number will increase, and I'm going to teach you how to see it so you can actively increase it. And you are making a conscious decision on how you want to engage on this app. All right. Oh, really? Yes. Hey, L. And so I want you guys to be intentional about what you're doing. And I want you to be strategic, but I want you to understand it starts with you. All right. If you're looking to grow, if you're looking to build, if you want, mine says zero, yours says zero. We're going to talk about making sure you have coins on your account so you can actively engage. I don't tell you to break the bank, but I'm going to teach you how to do it. Mine says 19, but when I click, I'm level one. You're level one in my room, level two now. When you click it, it should show, when you click it, it should show your blue box here. All right. It should show your blue screen. It should show you 19. So here. So remember I told you guys I'm here. Let me flip the screen around so you guys can fully see it. So in this level, you see here, level 20 to 29, I'm in this level here. And so that's my points, and those are the points I need to catch. To get to the next level, I need to get to 5,400. And then here, I want you guys to pay attention to it. It says I need 3,000 more. It's a scrolling message. So you're going to hear me say that. Wait for the message. It's going to tell me how many points. It says 3,054 points to level up. To get to level 22, I need those points. Remember, I said I'm 21. So to get to level 22, I need that many points. Those points is how I level up. And so here's the deal. The levels go from level 1 to level 50. Somebody asked me, they was like, "Well, doc, what's a good level? This level's 21. Like, what's a good level, doc?" I will tell you level 50, I'm sorry, level 25 gives you a little bit of a privilege. You get to fly in so people see you. Otherwise, when you guys came in my room, I didn't see you really until you made a comment or if I click up here on how many people in the room. So it's hard to see people coming into your room when, the chat's moving and things are going. But when you are 25 and the room's under 100 people, you get to fly in. Okay. And so 25 is a good milestone number. Thank you very much. That's cute. What was that? The melody glasses. I've never seen that one. That was super cute. Okay, I get it. Yes, yes. So here's the deal, people. Look at your level. See what you need to level up. So the first set of points is the points that you've earned. The forward slash symbol tells you how many points you need to level up. And then that scrolling message tells you the exact points, the difference between what you got and what you need. And essentially tells you these are the points you need to level up. Those are points based on gifting. Gifting is, if you're trying to be a live host, let me be very clear. People check for those boxes. They check for the Lisa box. That's for my room. My room is, it changes. If you go to somebody else's room, their box is going to be different. So people look for that. And they look for you to be an engaged viewer. Okay. They look for you to support the live. I don't tell you to break the bank, but I do say if you're going to be on this app, try to have some coins where you can actively engage in other people's lives. You can click the Daily Heart Me. That's 1 penny. That's essentially what it is. It's a coin. You can send some populars, you can send some heart puffs, you can do what you need to do to engage. Now, there is some strategy though, and I'll tell you advanced strategy in terms of supporting somebody's live goals, supporting somebody's gift gallery, those type of things. Those strategies are where you now are saying, you know what, I want to be seen and noticed for a long time. And ideally, if I'm supporting different people and I'm being a supporter for your room, hopefully you'll come and support my room. Now, it's not always reciprocated, but keep that in mind. That's kind of a strategy. So as you're sowing into people and you're supporting them, then you want to reap those benefits. You reap what you sow. All right? That's what you're doing. So you're being intentional. Thank you very much. Bewildered. Thank you so much, Frank. I had never understood how the gifts work. That's how it works. You're engaging. And so keep in mind, let me put you in the shoes of a live host. That's what we're doing here. You're in my room because you're thinking about what this all I want to go live. What is all this about? I want to understand it. If you were in my shoes and say you're doing something really, really great, you provide some great information, some great nuggets, and people are not in your room engaging. They're not tapping your screen. You don't see no hearts flowing on the side here, these hearts over here. They're not sharing out your live. They're barely commenting if they commented at all. They're not getting your daily heart me and joining your fan club. They're just sitting there looking at you like it's TV. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much for the gifts, everybody. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Um, and so you don't want that. You would be disillusioned. You would be saying, like, people don't talk to me. They're not engaging. I don't, nothing's happening, Doc. And I'm going to say, what do you do? I'm going to ask you that question. What's your blue box number? What are you doing on this app? How do you engage? And then I'm going to say, well, are you telling the people how to engage? Are you teaching them? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you telling your people? Are you helping them understand that when you don't have a blue box or you don't have the Lisa box or, the daily heart me, you're invisible basically. Because a lot of people, some live hosts don't even answer your questions. Hey, Tamara. Some people they like, I ain't answering the question. This person doesn't understand how to engage. And I say that's a wrong approach and logic because just like many of you in my room learning for the first time, there are many people on this app who are learning for the first time and never understood what these symbols meant, what the badges meant. And so you got to understand how to be an engaged viewer. And ultimately, you're going to bring that to your live room. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for the support. Um, I didn't understand that at all. This is making it clearer. Thank you so much, Diana. I told you guys, I'm gonna help you guys. You're not gonna be able to unsee this now. All right, that's the whole point of this. I'm going live promoting my book in the TikTok shop, events and womb healing, etc. Yeah, so we got to get you a badge. We got to get you some engagement going on so people will engage back with you. So that's what this is. You are going out and you are understanding how to engage from the content perspective, how to engage in live streams, and being very intentional about what you're doing. Okay. Hey, Elizabeth. Hello, friends. How you doing? She said, "Hello, roomies." Um, so because I'm a live host agency, I'm a creative network agency. I do have people in the room that are in the agency. They are supporters. They come back. They meet with new people. I call you guys my new people are my freshmen. My people who are already in agency, they're my seniors. So my freshman class, I don't know if it's freshmen in high school. I don't know if it's freshmen in college, but y'all freshmen. So we just gonna say y'all freshmen. And so just understand, I want to teach you guys how to do this and how to do this the right way and build your community. Thank you so much, friend. And I want you guys to not be afraid of this. It does take time, and we're going to talk about mindset a little bit because I really want you guys to understand the bigger picture here. Thank you all for the gifts. How does the gifter level at the bottom of the screen different than what it shows on the profile? What gifter level at the bottom of the screen? Let me know what you meant by that. I had to scroll all the way down. Why does the gifter level at the bottom, Karen, at the bottom screen, differ than what it shows on the profile? What are you saying, Karen? I don't know what number you're referring to. What gifter level that you're referring at the bottom? For here, shares. How many shares went out? That's the only number I see at the bottom for me. I see numbers at the top. That's not what you're talking about. When you tap the diamond on the blue box, okay, I got this one showing up for my account. Let me see what let's walk through what you're saying. Here, you're level 21. Here are the different rewards you've got for the levels you're at for 20. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you for that. I think that's what you're talking about. So at level 20, I got a reward. So these are different rewards that happen along the way. So they're just showing you as you progress what type of rewards you've received. But I guess I'm trying to understand. Are you talking about in here? I don't see what you see. I guess I'm not seeing 'em. Thank you. You're welcome. You are so attentive. Oh, okay. The ones on the bottom are rewards. Yes, friend. That's what you're talking about on the blue screen. Yes. So the top part is what you're paying attention to. The top part is your current status. 21. This is the 21 box. And this is the level you're in. You're in between 20 and 29 level. And this is what you're paying attention to. Yeah. All right. You said agency information. All right, Wealthy, give me a few minutes because I want to make sure I honor some of the people in the room who are well, let me talk about the agency. I'll talk about it real quick because I know different people are here for other content. And I I didn't mention it. So sometimes TikTok will filter comments. Sometimes I won't see you. You said I'm in a freshman class. I see you, friend. I like being a freshman again. I'm a freshman. It's okay, y'all. Y'all are gonna get this. It's gonna come naturally. Cause as you start seeing it, like I said, y'all gonna come in and look at boxes now. And yes, let's go. I heard that, friend. And you guys are gonna look at boxes, and I'm gonna ask, hey, do you have engagement boxes from your people in your room? That's the first question I typically ask. Thank you, Alex. I typically ask that, and y'all's like, no, they don't have any boxes, doc. And I'm like, okay, well, you got some work to do. You got some work to do. You got to talk to your people and let them understand how to properly engage. Okay, so agency talk real quick. And I'm gonna go through it a couple times throughout the live. This account actually is the official agency account. It is and so just so that you guys know, I'm on a separate phone, separate account. That's how I'm in my live. Somebody asks me that every time, and I'm like, oh, they think I'm in two accounts. I'm on this account on two different platforms. I'm not. This is a different account. And so I just said hello in the chat here. I'm going to pin it. This account here you can follow. I've been trying to go live on this a little bit more frequently. We'll see if I get a chance to go live today. I don't know if I will because I have to go to my son's baseball game. So I'll see if I'm able to do it. I'll be back today at 4 o'clock. I go live twice a day on this account, Dr. Lisa, on my current account. And I go live. Hey, how you doing, Lisa? I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I usually get over here to TikTok about 10:15 and 4:15 because I start off on YouTube. So YouTube, I'm actually co-streaming. I'll talk about that in a second as well. Um, so hey, great job. You're welcome. Hey, how you doing, friend? Thank you all coming into the room. I see you all. So you guys can follow this account. This account actually has a couple videos. Don't judge me. I got to do some more content over there, but it does have a couple of videos where you can apply to the agency directly on this account. This account also has my stand store. It has my webpage. The very first box in the stand is the application to apply to this agency as well. All right. So you can either go to content, the first piece of content I have on that page, or you can go to my stand store, the link in the bio. This account, I don't have a link in the bio. I'll explain that in a second as well. TikTok does suppress your views. And so I don't want you to get in trouble with TikTok. So that's why I moved it. Senor, look at you, friend. Awesome, friend. Thank you so much for that. Rose, first time gifter. I appreciate it, friend. Is there a good time to go live? I will be going live soon. A time you can be consistent. Try to be consistent as much as possible so people get to know what time you're showing up and you start building a community. Um, so that's where I would tell you to start. There's another answer to that question. Give me a second if I forget to remember. Okay, yeah. All right. Thank you, baby. It's the weekend, y'all. He gonna keep popping in. He has his game a little later this afternoon. Okay. Okay. So really quickly, Service Plus, I'm gonna pin this. If you are interested in agency, you can message me here and say agency. I just pinned the agency page. I just told you how to get over there. But if you want to message me agency. You can also click this yellow arrow in the corner. Service Plus is in this lower corner for you all. If you click that, that gets you to the Service Plus as well. I also do one-on-one consultations and I do coaching. I have a couple coaching package where I can help you through on an ongoing way getting your page optimized, helping you understand how to build your business if you're looking to do digital marketing on a platform, as well as if you are trying to understand TikTok shop, understand the go live process. So I do coach with a couple clients. So it just depends on where you're at in the process and how you're trying to grow. Um, how can you get people to engage? Okay, D-Boss, let me come back to that, friend. Agency. So can you have a different agency and different accounts? No. No, you can't. Unless it's TikTok Shop. You could do that for TikTok Shop. They do have the partners program. And if it's a different type of program, they'll let you have creator managers, depending on how many followers you have. You can get invited into those type of programs. But a creator network agency is one per person for one of your accounts, not all of them. And so you gotta, and it's typically your primary account. It's the account that you've already monetized off of. So if you've gotten diamonds and monetized, that's the account you need to apply with. Okay. Um, where do you find the rules of the lives? Um, and let me finish my conversation about agencies for a second. Let me finish agencies. Anybody who asks me questions that's not agency related, I'm gonna have you put it back in so I don't forget it. But agencies, let me finish the thought there. So agencies, real quick. Please put the agency, box, request box back. Okay. You can post that. That's Service Plus. I can do it every 3 minutes. It might be too soon. Let me see. I think it's too soon. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it quite yet. Yeah, it's too soon. I gotta wait another minute or so. So I'll pin it again, but the agency page is here. This is the agency page. If you wanna go there, um, this is where you can follow, and then if you're looking to actually apply, what I'm gonna end up doing is inboxing you this account anyway. So, the inbox message is different though. I'll send you that, and you guys in the meantime, Alex, if you click this yellow Service Plus here, that's essentially what's happening. Let me just flip my screen. Yellow Service Plus is here. So if you click that, that'll get you to the inbox and you can send a message saying agency or click one of those frequently asked questions. So that's how you DM a live host in the room when they have Service Plus going on. You can DM them here by clicking Service Plus, and there's frequently asked questions. You can click those or put a message in, or you can go to their page. If you click their profile photo, mini profile pops up, click it again, it takes you to their page, and you can message them directly that way. So two different options. Um, Agency. So TikTok has created network agencies. It's a free program. It's free because, okay, got it. It's free because TikTok pays you through the Scale Live rewards 40% of every live you do. You can make up to 40% of the engagement that happens in that live. Um, you can then, with that, with the difference, TikTok takes 60, we'll say 60 for argument's sake. They use that 60 and then they pay the agencies a few percentage. So you never lose. I mean, TikTok's paying you, then they pay themselves, and then they pay the agency, and so that's how it works. So ultimately, it's a free program for you. The goal of an agency is to help you have more strategy, help you understand what's happening here, especially as a new live host, and then also help you build your community and monetize. All right. Thank you for that, Rose. Appreciate your friend sending your first gift. And so if you're here and you're learning from a live host, an agency that is, then essentially TikTok says, okay, you're committed to the process, you're growing. TikTok does say you have to be a live host, you have to go live to even join an agency. So if you're not going live yet, then it's not your time to join an agency. I would tell you, you want to get an agency sooner than later so that you can have some strategies so that you can grow and build more. Okay? So you wanna be intentional in that way. You wanna grow and build more. Um, and so with an agency can help you do that. TikTok had 8 million people going live over the last, year, and then of those people, only 300,000 were with an agency. There's only 2,000 agencies. And so TikTok says, "Okay, agencies are a great partner. We wanna build and scale this even more to people understanding the community guidelines and understanding how to monetize even more." As you can see with the Scale Live Rewards, TikTok wins. All right. So you want to be, so essentially that's why they want this. They're like, okay, TikTok's gonna win. So we want more people to do this. Um, when that's said, with everything said and done, my agency in particular, and I tell people do their research. You can search on the home screen and decide if you want to go with an agency. But ultimately, I tell people you want an agency that's going to support you. And I go live twice a day. My creators come in here, they ask questions. I make sure I show different things to them. You learn by doing. So a lot of times when you're doing your live, you're learning and you're seeing different people do things. You might see me do some things. You're like, Doc, how did you do that? And so I answer questions. I engage fully with you all, helping you understand this process and how to grow. I do weekly meetings on Sundays with my creators. We talk over there. Tomorrow we're doing our meeting at 6:30 in the evening. We have a standing meeting. I do one-on-ones. So you can do a one-on-one meeting with me. It's a 30-minute performance review. I look at your analytics because there's a backstage system. I can see all your data. I can see your live stream. So I'm helping you in that way as well. I have a school platform that you can go and get resources from, and you can also collaborate with other creators if you want somebody to come and support your live stream or if you want to co-host with them. So that's another way to collaborate. And then we have group chats here on TikTok. So you can also I'll put you in a group chat, and that's another way to share out your live as well as connect with other live hosts and join their lives or share your content. Now, I will tell you, this is a great community of supporters. People know how to like the live, share the live. They know how to get your daily heartbeat, get in your gift gallery, all the things. They understand that. But I always tell you, it starts with you. So if you're not a supporter, then you can't expect people to come and support you. So you have to be a person that is also going out, doing those things to drive interest and traffic to your room. All right. So that's the number one thing I tell people all the time. So back to agencies real quick. TikTok says you have to, hey, Color and Gems. TikTok says you have to be in the US or Canada to join my agency. Thank you very much, friend. Thank you so much. Lenise, thank you so much. That's right. Support everyone that fits your vibe. That's it. And really, that's the strategy. Thank you, friend. That's the strategy. You want to go to rooms that are for you, where your future viewers are located, where it is a common interest. All right. I tell people that too. You don't want to miss that particular perspective because at the end of the day, if you know your audience, then those are the people you're trying to drive to your room. You don't want somebody who is really into, I don't know, cooking, but then your live is talking about crocheting. Like they like to cook. They may not like to crochet. They may like to crochet a little bit, but again, you got to know who your audience is. So some of that is at play as well. Do you need to have an agency to be a live seller? And how do you sell if you can't reference a link? A live seller, meaning you're selling TikTok products, you have a TikTok shop, or so let me know what you're talking about. You talking about your products and ain't TikTok's products? You're selling as a TikTok shop. So you're under the TikTok program. Or you talking about, oh, go to my website that's on Etsy. Or go to my website it depends on what you're talking about. Because TikTok's like, no, they gonna stay here. You can't do that. TikTok's like, no, you're driving them off the platform if you're trying to get them to go to your thing. So keep that in mind. You got to be careful about how you say things and what you say. Not that you can't do it, but you just got to be mindful of how you say it. If you have two accounts, TikTok only allows you to place one agency over one account, but not the other. If you have two accounts, only one account can be in the agency. And ideally, it's the account that you are going live off of and you've made diamonds already, the most diamonds on. Only one of them can be with a creator network agency. Yes. Yeah. So I have two accounts and only one of them is with an agency. I have three accounts technically. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. You want to go to rooms that help your business about apothecary. That's it. Yep. That's it. Yep. How do you get diamonds? Diamonds is from gifting and engagement that happens in your room. Yep. So diamonds come from as a live host. Live host gets diamonds. That's what happens. Hey, Mrs. Treetop, is it better to recharge coins through TikTok on another third party? On the TikTok website, www.tiktok.com/coin. Okay, so back to agency real quick. So agency, here's my agency. So wait a minute. TikTok says you only can have one agency, one creator network agency per person. One creator network agency per person. All right. It's for only one of your accounts. Let me be clear about that. Only one account too. And so when everything's said and done, one per person, one account. US and Canada for my agency. No violations or restrictions when you try to apply. You can't do that. Also, your account has to be in good standing. You cannot have made too much money. If you made $5,000 over the last 5 months, TikTok says you're good. You don't need an agency. Okay. So keep that in mind. You don't need an agency, $5,000 or more over the last 5 months. So keep that in mind. When everything's said and done, agency TikTok has changed the rule as of March. So last month, TikTok says, hey, the main focus and metric for joining is people who are going to be consistent. So TikTok is prioritizing quality over just quantity. It's not about the numbers. So I just told you it's 8 million people who go live, only 300,000 are with an agency. So TikTok is saying, okay, you know what? Not everybody is meant to do this. Not everybody is able to do this. And so I try to support by giving a lot of training and helping you grow. But the thing is you have to be consistent. And so I'm going to dive into mindset in a second, but you have to be consistent. You got to show up. And if you can't show up, then you don't need an agency. If you're just saying, "Oh, I just wanna do this once a month," then you don't need no agency. You just show up once a month. Okay? That's fine. Do your 12 times a year, and that's good. But if you are trying to really see something grow and blossom from your presence, from building community, understand what your why is. Why are you doing this? Okay? Most people do this for 4 reasons. They're either trying to grow their income, either passive income or primary income. They're either trying to be famous, TikTok famous, world famous. They want to be discovered. Maybe they sing, dance, play an instrument. Hey, Janice. Or they're trying to build community. They want to come here and they want to find people who are like them, who have a similar interests, and just build that community and space for those people. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Or they want to master this. So they're mastering digital marketing. They want to do an affiliate marketing. They want to get brand deals. They want to do UGC. They want to become somebody that really understands live streaming and grow that way. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. And so you're really trying to understand this platform. They want to get subscribers, all the things that you do, content creation, all that. Thank you so much, friends, for the gifts. Thank you, Janice, for the shares. User generated content. Those are that's from the content side, and you get brand deals that way too. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. And so I say that to you guys because I want you guys to understand, and you can have all 4 of those reasons. I'm probably all 4 of them. I'm not trying to be TikTok famous. But at the end of the day, I'm here and I'm trying to really grow and stuff. And so I don't see this as a once a month experience. And so how do you get in the agency? Um, Give me one second. I'm gonna pin it again for you, friend. Um, I don't see this as a once a month experience. At the end of the day, what I do see this as, I see this as a strategic plan. I've been doing this since January 2025. Thank you very much, Janice. And so I've been going every day, twice a day for over a year now. And so for me, it is about where do I see myself in 5 years doing this? Where am I planting the seeds from my YouTube channel and doing these videos and growing and monetizing in a year over there? I just did 1 year on YouTube, and so I just had an anniversary. And so recognizing that this is not a one and done venture. And so when I engage in this, I'm showing up. I'm being consistent. I'm showing up. I'm being disciplined. I'm engaging. I made this part of my job. Okay. This is what I'm doing. And I'm going to see this through to to wherever. Okay. But again, it starts with me. You see where I brought that back? It starts with me. I have to do the work. Every day, 2 days a day, live consistently. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you showed up. Great job. Thank you so much, friend. And so, I realized I started an agency in this way. Yes, it's our new job to learn. That's it. That's it. I didn't know I was gonna have this agency. You could have told me that this time last year. Literally, in April of last year, I had no clue I was gonna be doing this. Okay? You could have told me I was doing full-blown shoppable lives because I didn't start that until, like, the end of April. I was gonna be doing full-blown shoppable lives on my shop page. Would have never started that, didn't even know nothing about it. I did know stuff about it, but I didn't know I was gonna be doing that. I hadn't ventured into that level because I was still nervous and afraid, and so there were still things holding me back. And so over this time, I've grown a lot. I've learned a lot. I'm starting to venture into voice acting training. I'm doing that. Hey, Kathy, how you doing, friend? I'm venturing into setting up for a podcast. I'm going to be doing that. These are things that I didn't even dreamt of last year, but it's because I've came in the space and I've been introduced to some wonderful people doing some great things, and I'm learning and growing. And so I don't see this as something like, oh, well, now I'm just gonna stop. I'm not stopping. But on top of that, I see so many different opportunities. And so if you're not of that mindset yet, you need to get there. You need to start thinking about it from that perspective. And so if you're someone who's still sitting back saying, I'm nervous, afraid, shy, scared, I was nervous, I was afraid, I was shy, I was scared. But recognize that everybody here had an origin story. They started somewhere. And it wasn't a lot of people in my room. I didn't make a lot of money at the beginning. I made 7 cents my first live. So, just recognizing that you grow and it compounds, but it requires you to be consistent. It requires you to show up. It requires you to get through the difficult periods and the awkwardness of all this. It requires you to be strategic about it. It requires you to go out and meet and interact with different people. It requires you to engage and look at your blue box level. So in a year and a half or so, I'm at 32. We're gonna see when I get to 33. That's a whole lot, but we're gonna see. But just recognize it takes time. And so I don't want you all to sit back and say, oh, well, I'm just doing this passively. Then I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But if you're serious about it, you're gonna get an agency, you're gonna get the training, you're gonna understand how to do this, you're gonna be intentional about your approach. Dr. Lisa, remember our meeting 101 today. Hold on one second. I don't think I saw that. Let me check, friend. Let me check my calendar. Let me check my calendar. Oh, Lord. Because I didn't tell my husband I'm taking my son to the baseball game. Lord, Lord, Lord. Let me check. You are in here for 1 o'clock. Okay. No, you're not. No, that's Monday. That's Monday's meeting. No, solid. You didn't schedule it. No, that's Monday's meeting I'm looking at. You didn't schedule it, friend. You have to schedule it. And I would say don't schedule it for today now. So no, I don't have you in here as a 1 o'clock friend. No, I have that's my Monday meeting. So no, you're not on my calendar. I missed the whole live. I'm waiting for our meeting. Okay, Monday. You got to go in and schedule it. So go to my stand store to schedule it, friend. Once you schedule it, it'll be on my calendar. You said, how do I schedule it, Lord? Do me a favor. Let me send you. Did you get an inbox message from me? Here, everybody for the agency, anybody for the agency, anybody who wants to connect with me, click my Service Plus or click here. It'll take you my inbox. I'll send you the link to schedule, friend. I'll send it to you. I'll inbox you. So with the agency, we get 40% instead of 50 from TikTok. From that ain't the agency, that's TikTok, period. No. TikTok has the scale live rewards. That's TikTok's rules. Give me it's 11:30. I'll teach scale live rewards. Give me a second, JQ. JQ, I'm gonna teach scale live rewards. Did you message me? Solid. Make sure you message me. Still, I'm not sure I get it. Um, 300. Yeah. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it, friend. Appreciate the butterflies. Thank you. Please send me the link for scheduling. Um, Solid. Did you send me a message? Please send me a message. That's what I'm asking you to do. Please send me a message. Click the DM here and send me a message and say you're looking for a one-on-one. Click the button that says, I messaged you 2 days ago. Check your inbox. I messaged you back. I'm pretty sure of it. So I thought you were responding to the fact that I messaged you. So you didn't check my message. So I messaged you with the information. Okay, I'll do it now again. Okay. So we've been communicating, friends. So it's in there for you. Okay. Does joining the agency include training? How much does it cost? So the agency is free. So there's not a cost for the agency. If you do want more of me beyond me coming here twice a day, doing the Sunday Zoom meetings, and then you have the review that I did look at your analytics. There's a 30-minute performance review. I tell people to schedule those maybe once a month so you can have data in there I can look at and we can talk through. But if you want more of me, that's the consultation that Solid's talking about. That's the coaching that other people have scheduled with me. That's different. That's different. So I do have my stand store. You can get those appointments. I do have a discount for people who are on my agency. So if you're in my agency, you get a discount on my other sessions. But beyond that, I offer training. I have a school platform that you can go to that you're logged into. So you get training, you get resources that way. If you want more, then you have to schedule a one-on-one. And I've had several people say, "Hey, doc, I'm looking for more information. I want more in terms of how do I take this to the next level?" Because your live is your live. I don't tell you what to do in your live. I just tell you to follow the community guidelines. So if you're someone who's coming here and you want to sell your I don't know, your UBC course, your SOB course, your SWC course, your other course that you offer, that's totally fine. That is not me. I have nothing to do with that. But if you don't understand how to do sales, if you don't understand how to do the features in here, if you don't understand how to really take it to the next level, or if you want to create some other type of resource for yourself, then yeah, you might want to get training. So you might want to get coaching from me. So that is true, Kelly Sue. You need to use Service Plus. So when I pin this, that's me telling you about how to get information from me. And so you're going to communicate. You're going to be very, um, you can be very direct with people saying, hey, I'll send me your information, message me here. I'll send you my stand. I'll send you my information in return. I have a free ebook, or, whatever you want to say, you can say that. I do one-on-one consultations. I do, um, coaching. And so those are things you can do, but you should not be directing people off the platform. So you want to use this way, Service Plus. It's TikTok's way of maybe tracking how many people are engaging in your other services as part of that. And maybe TikTok's way of maybe having their hand in the cookie jar if you offer a video course, because they have that feature, so you can unlock that too. I think that's a great feature if you know how to use it. If you want to think about just dipping into offering some other type of service for your community, maybe you offer a beginner course based on your topic, and people can click the Service Plus and click that course for you. So I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's actually a brilliant idea if you're someone who doesn't want to open up a stand store, a beacon, and all the other things, but you're looking at another way to get engagement. So that's or monetization. So just keep that in mind. I want you guys to be intentional. My biggest struggle is I want to go live. Okay. So you wanna go live, so just go live. Great, thank you, you're welcome. I'm new. Is this to learn TikTok? Yes, friend. Yes. Learn TikTok, go live, to go live. I talk about other stuff, but TikTok live is the topic primarily. Um, so Kelly, I Kelly, the answers to that is no. So let me just be very clear, and I know certain people have asked this several times in several different ways. The answer is you should not have a link in your bio if you are going live. Now, does it impact your content? I have no idea. It does impact your live stream. So if you are using your live stream to promote your other services, your other products, and you have a link in your bio, TikTok will restrict your views. It will also maybe say you are pushing people off the platform and you keep getting restrictions. Whenever, and some of you have seen this, people have come in my live and said, Doc, every time I go live, I get a violation. I get a restriction. So restriction is different from a violation. And I look at their profile, I see a link in their profile, or I see it in there directly in their bio, or they have it on their page. It is a problem. TikTok, I would not be surprised if they remove it. They probably just haven't went that extreme yet. They did remove the ability for you to have YouTube and Instagram the way they used to. You used to be able to put those links in your bio and on your page. They took it away. It was like, no, okay, it's bananas. So much. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. And you guys will go back and see other people with it. I'm just going to say those people probably either don't go live, so it's not a big deal, and they maybe have not seen a difference in their content, or if they are going live, they're trying to figure out what is causing the issues, and that's causing the issues. What's the alternative then if you want to promote other stuff? Service Plus. Service Plus. That's what this is. Service Plus. Service Plus is this yellow arrow. They want you, if you have other services, coaching, ebooks, digital products, I don't know, your real estate business, whatever you're doing, they want you to use Service Plus. If you have physical products, they want you to use TikTok Shop. So if you are someone who is a seller, they want you to open up a seller account and use TikTok Shop. That's what you're using. Okay. I do have people asking, which is why I have a link. And you need to remove the link and start using Service Plus and say, I'll message you. Again, that's all I can tell you. I've spoke to TikTok about this, my point of contact with TikTok. I asked the question very directly. I've had multiple people come in my live and ask what's going on, what's the problem, and it is the link in bio. I took it out myself. I don't have it on this page. I do have it on the agency page. I'm gonna see how that page do with going live. The agency page is a little different though, because they actually allow me to do a link in the live to promote the agency. So I think that's a little different, but if it causes a problem, I'm gonna stop using it. Okay. So I noticed a big difference when I removed my link. That's it. Color and gems. All I can do is tell the people. All I can do is tell the people. I'm just saying, I'm delivering the message. I'm just saying, y'all gonna have to work around. And what I will tell you this, and this is the whole thing about TikTok, just so that you guys know. He said, I'm just building my thank you so much, friend. Here's what I will tell you about TikTok. You are so helpful. Thank you. You're welcome. Well, I didn't know any of this. Thank you for sharing this. So links are not permitted. Links are not permitted because they do not want you to drive people off this platform. I'm telling you now, I would not be surprised if they remove them at some point. We are probably seeing the end of doing this at some point. I don't know how they're going to get around it. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they'll make it exclusive for certain people, certain number of followers or whatever the case may be, but it is not something they really encourage. Matter of fact, if you go live, it is discouraged because it does impact your viewership. You are not pushed out. You are suppressed. You are not, you might get restrictions. And the restrictions like you pushing people off the platform. And you're like, I didn't even say anything. It's your link in your bio. I'm just telling you that now. It's your link on your profile. So I gotta remove my beacon for my bio. Trisha, yes. Yes. Hey Kayla. Yes. Okay. So you have to go live first and then I can be with an agent. Yes. 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 Need 100 to get my goal. Can we do it today? Probably not. So, friends, let's get it this morning. Yes. Okay. So let me say this. Um, TikTok changes all the time, y'all. Let me say this. If you came on this app and thought you were going to find a platform that will not change the rules on you, the rules will change. All right? The rules will change. I will let's go back down memory lane. Okay? Let's go back down memory lane for a minute. All right? Just this past August, Superfans was $2.99 and there was it wasn't Superfans actually. It was called subscriptions. Subscriptions was $2.99 or whatever number you wanted it to be. Whatever price point. And you could be a subscriber in the live stream and a subscriber on someone's content. Fast forward in October of last year, TikTok said, no, 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 not no more. We're going to have super fans now. And you have to become a super fan in the live only. And you can have a subscription on the page that's separate. So those are two separate subscriptions. And guess what? For super fans, it's going to be $9.99 for across the board for everybody. TikTok changes. Okay. So I don't want you guys to get used to one way of doing things. You're going to have to be on this app. If you're going to be on this app and you want to grow, yeah, I see that. You're going to have to be flexible and nimble. And if you thought you just come over here and put your business website on here and sell all your stuff, TikTok's like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What's in it for us? You on our platform, you getting all your business. People going to your website doing all this stuff. I don't even know what your website say for people to do. I don't even know what's going on over there. But you in our lives doing all this stuff and pushing your services, your products, and nobody's engaging. You get all the business and nothing happened for good old TikTok. TikTok said, no, 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 not no more. Not no more. We're in control over here. So keep that in mind. We are in the business of TikTok. So if you thought you were gonna come over here and grow and build in that way, it's not just gonna be one-sided. And I say that with all earnest because I don't want you guys to get over here and be like, "Doc, I can't, I don't, I didn't." No, you can't. You won't. And you have to figure out a different way to talk about your services and your products. And that's just real talk, y'all. I'm just being honest with you. What do you suggest to talk about if you only want to be shoppable live when you're trying to get 1K? Um, you know what? Talk about your process. Talk about getting shoppable live. So switch to Service Plus. You're gonna have to activate Service Plus. You have to activate Service Plus, so you have to talk about I'm not saying you can't talk about your services. I'm not saying you can't talk about what you do to help people, but you will have to talk about it in the context of Service Plus. Pin your Service Plus card here. Talk about the services you offer. That's what this is. And then you can have what's called a Service Plus bio. You can also create frequently asked questions. My questions need to be updated a little bit because obviously my link is not in my bio. But you just want to make sure people understand how to get to what you have to offer, and you're communicating in the DMs with them. You are. And then ultimately, you might get some of those people to follow through and do what they need to do to get to your page. I mean, you can be very creative. They actually have a Service Plus Discord. I'm not a big fan of Discord, but they do. And so you can join that. Um, once you get a Service Plus, once you start clicking to it, if you get a Service Plus um, marketing message, scroll down to the bottom of it. It says join our Discord. So check it out that way. Um, that's the way I found it. So if you ever see that, click to join the Discord. They have weekly meetings talking about different ways and strategies to leverage Service Plus, but you're gonna have to do it a different way. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna have to do it a different way. How do you find your kind of groups? How do you find your kind of groups? What do you mean, Jennifer? Tell me more. Are you talking about the agency? You have to search on the home screen for agencies. If you're going live, agencies might even reach out to you. I don't do that type of recruiting. I find it to be inauthentic. You guys get to come here, you get to know, like, and trust me, you get to talk to me, you get to ask questions. Um, and so I just primarily recruit from the live stream. So I don't go out scouting in that way. Um, when it comes to and I get to ask you guys questions about how often you go live, what's your live topic about, those type of things. I get to know you a little bit before I invite you into the agency too. But I'm gonna be starting to go live on my agency page. Hey, pals. Thank you so much, friend. Um, and the link is in the live stream for the agency side. So I'm gonna start doing that more often too. How do you put my time and show folks I'm going live? You would create a live event and you can share it out. You can add a note on your profile, the little thought bubble at the top of your profile. You can click it there. I put mine there every day. You can add a post, add something to your story saying you're going live. So yeah, hey D, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Show enough motivates. Welcome to the room as well. All right. So why are you not a big fan of Discord? Oh, Discord is just so busy. Oh my gosh. Just so much. Just so much going over there. It's just so disorganized, which is why I chose to pay for school for my community. I was like, I don't like Discord. So if I don't like it, most of my community, we're like lukewarm about it too. Discord is maybe for a different different approach. And so I'm not a big fan of it. So I was like, I need something that's a little bit more structured and organized and not so busy and chat room like. So yes, this is for courses too. Yes, you could do video courses for Service Plus if you wanted to. I got a lot to learn on TikTok. Brand new. You're welcome, Deanne. No problem, friend. Stay with me. I'm happy to teach. How do you work around this so you can sell your course? What do you mean? You mentioned joining groups that have similar interests. Groups that have similar interests. Live stream groups, is that what I was saying? I was talking about lives. Maybe I was talking about that, Jennifer. Um, Go on a search bar and search for lives. I mean, search for your topic and you can scroll over to lives. D squared, how are you, friend? Um, Let me see. So Anna, you said where do you find rules for lives? Okay, let me show you guys this. When you start going live, once you get live access, I want you guys to look at that congratulations screen once you in your live because it's going to give you some information. There's Academy. Let me do this. If you go to, let's see, I'll go to my shop page. Okay. So I'm on my shop page. Click TikTok Studio. It's actually saying I'm live right now. Post side. I'm going to start here. Every place on this app, she means searching your niche on Creator Search Insights. She said groups. I don't know. Maybe. I'll show that next. Okay. So post. I want to show you guys this. Scroll all the way down. Creator Academy. This is where you get training. Community guidelines are all in here. So that's training for just content creator, understanding the app, more information. Live side. As you get live access, this is kind of the back end stuff that you'll see. If you don't have live access, you don't see this yet. Live Academy. Training videos here, resources here, beginner courses, advanced courses, and some videos and stuff. So that's where some training is. On this app, everywhere you click in this room, click the number of people in the room now. Click that 68. I want everybody to click it. There is a question mark. Question marks break down every little section here. All right. So when you're in the live, I don't want you guys to go live. If you got to do 3 lives for a total of 30 minutes over, 3 separate days, I don't want you to go live anymore where you're going to cut on the live and just look at the screen or cut on live and just talk about your topic and talk and do all the stuff. I want you to stop. I want you to start clicking around and reading. When you're in lives as a viewer, you can click and read stuff. So I want you guys to start looking at this because it's here for you. So when you guys ask questions about, oh, where do you find this? Where do you find that? I'm happy to answer questions, but then sometimes that tells me you're not stopping and reading some of the information here. So here is the Live Academy. So it's there for you. All right. So there's training resources. If you do TikTok shop, there's training for you there. Thank you, Michelle. There's training for you there as well. So that's where the information is. So it's there for you all. All right. You mentioned finding your community, wanting to support people with similar interests. Jennifer, that's what I thought. So yes, it's on. So here, okay. Again, home screen. Let me see. Home. I want you to click the home screen. Okay. And then I want you to go to the search bar. And Jennifer, let's just say you were into, I don't know, give me a topic you want me to search and I'll search it. Tell me something you want me to search. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate you. I have learned so much from your live this morning. You're welcome. Dang, this whole thing about training it all. Yes. TikTok is a thing. I'm a truck driver. Okay, so we're gonna put truck driver. Okay. So first of all, when I put in the word truck, I haven't even gotten to all the different terms. But there's so much trucker, truck drivers, trucker hats, truck driver TikTok. Must be a truck driver TikTok community. Well, you said truck driver. So I'm gonna just click that one. Let me go back a step. Let me go back. Let's see. Let me put in the word truck one more time. I want to show you something. So these are some of the trending topics. So when I just wrote the word truck, you can see the arrow going up. So TikTok is showing us topics that are trending. So where did truck driver go? It went away. So let me put driver in. So we know truck driver showed up the first time. So I'm gonna click truck drivers. Okay. And so as you look here, there's different features. There's users, there's live. I'm gonna click the word live. And so there's different people who are going live. They have probably truck or truck driver in their name. They could be gaming. So you could look that way. You could search content. I think searching videos. So videos is the next one over. Searching videos is important because then you can see different content that resonate with you. If you wanted to search female truck drivers, oh, thank you so much. You're welcome. You can search that. That's a great way to search for just video content. And in the comments are people who have a similar interest. They're engaging in that content. They like to see that stuff too. Also, TikTok just opened up, and that's what our friend Elle was saying. "I- It's the pace for me." What's the pace? Pace of what, friend? So Elle was just saying creator search insights. I'm going to type that in, creator, but I'm also going to show you guys a cheat code. So as soon as I start popping it in, it says creator search insight. It shows up here, and this is the database that has also information of trending topics and then content gaps as you're looking for content here. And if there's a topic you're looking for, topics that creator search insights is saying, hey, we want more of this type of content. All right. So I tell people sometimes to click this stuff. So this is my shop page. We'll do realistic skincare routine. And so that topic is kind of it's on the uptick, it's trending. But I say this is a good place to also look at content and find content that is based on your topic. All right. And then you can watch these videos where people are giving some ideas, especially the videos that have done really well. Like this video here has done really well. And so people have commented quite a bit. I would go into the comments and maybe read some of these comments, maybe even reply off some of these comments. You see where people have replied? And then I would heart them because people see that you like their comments. You see in your inbox when people like your comment off a post that you commented on, or people commented off a comment that you put, and you get that in your inbox. So that's another way to drive people who have a similar interest as you. Maybe they will come to your page, engage with your content, maybe about the similar topic. And then when you go live, they engage with your live stream. I'm not telling you to poach, but I'm just saying have this authentic conversation in the chat. The same way you would do here. You don't say words like scooped and followed and gotcha because those are grow room words. Those are words that saying, I just need the numbers. But no, you want the engagement. So you're trying to create authentic engagement. Hey, Yana, thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. When you co-host with someone, how do you get both comments on one feed so we can both see them? You can't. They're in their room and you're in your room. So you can't. Only way you can do that is if you guys are a guest. So, I mean, if that person's a guest in your room, but co-hosting, their room is their room. Yeah. So the two should never be the same. That's like you guys are on the phone. They at their house, you in your house. So that's what's happening. And when they're guests, they're in your house, so you can see all the stuff that's happening. So yes, friends. Um, all right. So if you guys have questions, I know I skipped over a lot of questions because you guys were taking me in a different direction for a minute there. So if I did not get to a question that you had earlier, that was a burning question, you gotta know today, you want me to go back and answer it, put it in the chat for me. I'll try to answer a few more questions so that you guys can get some information you need. You said I've seen them use those words. What words was that, Zabby? Um, how does it hurt the host when people come in to scoop up people? How does it hurt the host? Um, well, sometimes it depends on how they're doing it. I mean, if you're just saying scoop, 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 I mean, sometimes those words, it doesn't necessarily hurt the host. Trying to think. You hurt the host when you dry tag. That's bad. TikTok will say it's fake engagement. So it could become a fake engagement situation, possibly if it's overdone and everybody's doing it. Oftentimes those words get filtered because when you are putting words like that in, scooped and stuff, TikTok will block the word, filter it because you're like removing people and you end up inadvertently blocking that word too because it's seeing it as a inappropriate word. So sometimes you'll see it blocked. Sometimes you'll see fake engagement messages, and then that gives you a restriction. So that could happen. So it just depends. I see it personally as a you're not trying to be authentic. And I guess this is not a grow room. This is a room where I'm teaching about going live. So you want to be intentional about who you're picking up. And so you're not trying to pick up people for numbers. You know, if you wanna go to those rooms, you can to get your numbers, but just know what you're getting into. But you don't wanna do that in your room. Your room should not be where people are just scooping and stuff. People are actually being authentic in their engagement. And so you want people to stay. You just don't want people to come here for the numbers and leave. You want people to grow with you and stay with you. So, new here, I have been live 3 times. Looking at your page. Oh, look at you, friend. Mindset to freedom. I appreciate that, friend. Welcome to the room. I appreciate that. Those are the type of messages. That's awesome. What is dry tagging? That's when you tag someone's name and you don't put a message. I guess the bots used to do that quite a bit. So that has become a problem. TikTok sees that as bot behavior, and they will restrict your live stream for that if people keep doing that in the live. Yes. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mrs. Nixon. I appreciate that. Do you need a business account to use Service Plus? No. I have a personal account, so no, you don't need a business account. Matter of fact, the only reason why they'll give you a feature that will make you have to become business, the contact lead form, um, you don't need it. You know, as you can tell, I pin my Service Plus and I tell you guys about it, so I don't use that. And then you can even tell people, say, hey, inbox me your email and I will email you my ebook. You know what I'm saying? So you could do stuff like that. So people can send you messages in the inbox that you need their contact information for. Um, this is very helpful. Thank you, Jennifer. You're welcome. Very helpful. You're welcome. Welcome. It's not proper. You're talking about the dry tacking and stuff and the scooping. Yeah, that's true. I've been using the word because I thought it was appropriate. Oh no, it's not. It's not. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that it's one of those words from the grow room, and I know those rooms are, like, some of the first few rooms you see when you come on the app, you're like, "Oh, they're playing music and all this stuff is happening because 'cause they're popular, those are pretty popular rooms, and so TikTok puts that through your feed because you're trying to figure out all about TikTok, and so, but those rooms are yeah, they create some bad habits in terms of how you come in and wanna engage with other rooms, so yeah. I totally agree. I really wanted to know how to have background music during my live. You can play music. I don't play music because YouTube doesn't like my music. YouTube is really particular about music being played during the live, and so you gotta be careful. They'll mute your live stream, so I just stopped playing it. Um, so I used to play music quite a bit, but now that I do this co-streaming approach, I don't play it anymore. But music is good. Music is fine in the US. There was some concerns about banning music for a minute and stuff, and they haven't moved forward with that yet. So we'll see. Um, Grow room's the type of room, just like you are focusing on teaching. Yes. Yes. Those are question mark. I love that. You said question. That was cute. You said, "Let me make sure I tell this is a question." But yes, that is exactly it. So they call themselves engagement rooms because the grow rooms is bad language. But yes. Um, but yeah, so and I'm a teaching room. Yep. TikTok coach, TikTok keep teaching. That is the sound effects. When you go live as a live host, you get sound effects. Thanks. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much, others in the room. I have to come back to your next live because I got an important phone call. Okay. Okay, friend. Yes. And you had questions about low views. So let me let me go there for a second. If you could stay, I'll stay. What time is it? I'm staying for another 20 minutes or so anyway, because I haven't done 2 hours yet. So I'm at an hour and 42 minutes. So I'll stay a little longer. But and then I'll give you some insights. Let me give you some insights that I want you to check on to see what's going on with your account. Because you said, you're not getting views, you're not getting pushed out, all the stuff. So I wanna make sure I answer some questions for you or at least give you some things to look into. How do you make those sound applause? It's a sound effect bar. When you are live, you click the wand and you'll see that sound effect bar. How do you know if a bot is in your room? Um, you know what? Some sometimes they put, like, a little dot or a little message and stuff like that in your chat. They do little weird little messages, but sometimes those are real people. So remember, this is a kids app, so I would just say mute the word, click the word or whatever they put, mute it, and then you go remove them too or block them. But you're not talking about all your gallery requi requirements. But you're not talking about all your gallery requirements. Me, Mindset to Freedom, you're saying I should be talking about my gift gallery. I should, shouldn't I? I should. No, I haven't been talking about it. Um, Obviously, the nature of my live stream, I don't talk about every single thing. I should talk about my gift gallery though. But I should talk about it so I can educate you all about understanding the gift gallery. So give me a second. I'll probably weave that in too. I talked about it yesterday. What is Service Plus? Service Plus, again, is the feature when you have a service, when you do the pin card feature here. If you have a service, or this yellow arrow in the corner, I'm sorry, right here, yellow arrow. When you have a service, coaching, my one-on-one consultations, people can inbox you and you can create a Service Plus bio and frequently ask questions for people to um, engage, get more information as they're in your live stream. And I've seen a lot of people without a profile and bio. Yes. Yeah. So they need a profile and bio. You definitely need something there. Please explain dry tagging again. It's when somebody, if you click somebody's name and don't put a message, but you hit send. So it just shows their name in the chat at with their name and you don't have a message. Hey, Coach Jesse, I appreciate you. I appreciate you as well, mindset. Can you pin to join the agency? One more, one more again, please. JQ, did you get it that time? Click the Service Plus and just message agency. I got to wait 3 minutes before I can pin it again. You only can pin it every 3 minutes. Um, Jennifer, did you hear the applause message? I think I've answered that about 4 times now. It's a sound bar. There's the wand. Can you sell a digital course in Service Plus? Yes, you can talk about your digital course. You can talk about it and you can tell people to message you for it. Okay. So let me say this. I'm asking if it is TikTok or agency or both requirements. I appreciate you. To what? Talk about gift gallery? Um, it's nobody's requirement to talk about the gift gallery. Let me know if that's what you meant. Let me know if that's what you're asking. I You always want to talk about your resources. The agency I applied to Gravitas Q from Grow Room. Yeah. Thank you very much, friend. Oh, you were with GQ from Grow Room. Yeah. Um, maybe let me understand the question though. I'm not sure I'm understanding your question though. I'm new. I just visit friends' lives, but I've been thinking about going live myself. Okay, how you doing, Chrissy? Welcome to the room. Uh, you said I did not accept yet. Oh, okay. I purchased my first cones on my live now that I understand the need for them. Oh, look at you, Jennifer. Awesome, awesome. I'm planning on going live. I plan on going live here about a serious subject, but lighthearted and honest. With that fly, turn on your content disclosure and audience control every time you do it. Do you have to do 2 hours to go live? You want to get in the habit of going at least 2 hours so that the algorithm can push you out even more. You build visibility. So 2 hours is a good place to get to, if not more. The chosen one, welcome. Every time I try to go live, my mic never works. I asked chat to put one in the chat and they can't. I don't know what you mean. Is it an outside mic like this? Um, this mic is not my mic. Let me say that differently. This mic is mic'd to my YouTube channel. So it's just smoke and mirrors for you guys. You guys are hearing me through my phone, just so that you guys know. So this is just all part of how my setup is. So that my YouTube channel has the mic on it. But you guys are listening to me from my phone. So that's what's happening here for the TikTok folks. YouTube folks, this is your mic. So what are colors and why 2 hours? Oh gosh, let's see. Um, can you repeat? You said audience something. Okay. So you're on your phone. I'm on selfie mode. Yeah, my phone is facing towards me, my phone camera. Yes. So you are on both live. Yes, I am. They cannot hear me on my phone. I don't know. That might be your phone. Yeah, you might want to troubleshoot with a private live. On my profile, click my profile, my video. Second video talks about how to set up a private live. So do a private live so you don't have people and maybe have another account that is in the room and see if they can hear you. Or if it's your account, you can have a backup page in there and see if it can hear you. But it sounds like your phone. Co-streaming, co-streaming. Deanne, I think you're asking about co-streaming. Is it muted? Is it on mute? I would think he would see it. Mute is like right there on your screen, so you would see it. So hopefully you're not muted. If that's the case, yeah, you're muted. But I don't think so. I think you would see that. Um, and it helps everyone to get a tripod. And then when you're muted, it actually shows up on your symbol there too on your photo that you're muted. Um, co-streaming, yes. When I press multiple hearts at a time, I'm helping or hurting. It's helping. Okay, so let me go back up to a question. I thought it was a question I wanted to make sure I answered. Um, some of your questions, let me say this. Some of your questions is questions that you guys are asking and you just need to go live. I'm just gonna say that. Okay? So when you're asking about the sound effects and all this other stuff, just go live because all of it is self-explanatory. So that's a question I keep having to answer, and it's a question that now I'm realizing like, okay, guys, I need y'all to go live. Okay. Sound effects are there, they're there. You just need to explore. So that's the first thing I'll say. It was another question in terms of some of you guys are asking questions about coins. Let me make sure I answer that. Deanne, you had a question about coins. Coins, when you click the gift box in the corner here, towards the corner, in the lower right corner, click where it has recharge. You want to get coins on your account. You don't have a blue box, so that's how you get coins on your account. So you can send a rose. And when you come into a live, TikTok tells you to send that type of gift or a heart puffs or daily heart me. So you want to have coins on your account. So click that. It takes you to the place where you can recharge. Go to the website. There's a message there that says recharge for 25% discount on TikTok.com/coin, COIN. So that's where you go. 2 hours is for the algorithm to get used to you so you can get pushed out even more. So you get more visibility. There's things that you're gonna do from a engagement perspective to get people to like your live, share it out, commenting, all those things are really good. 2 hours is kinda where TikTok is getting used to you. Now, do you go 2 hours from the very beginning? No. You're gonna build up to that, but ideally, you wanna get to that point. 90 minutes is where most people kinda land, but if you can get longer and more go live longer, that would help. Okay? You said I need to start off about do you recommend school or sometimes besides Discord? I like school. School is a good option. They also have group chats in TikTok. So maybe do the group chat in TikTok to start with, and just make it for super fan only. So you can do that here in the app and just start there. And then you can decide if you need to go beyond that. If you go live, everyone, please get a PayPal. Yes, you need PayPal to set up to get paid out. I've learned and getting mixed opinions about agencies. You're learning and getting mixed opinions about agency. It just depends on the agency you select. And it depends on what you're looking for. And I have to be honest with you. A lot of people go into it not knowing what they don't know. And then it's like, oh, well, I didn't pick right. Um, and so I can't bash other agencies and I can't coach or poach other people because I'm an agency. And ultimately what I will say to you though is you could do your research. Like my very first video pinned on my page is about doing your research. And so do your research so you know what you're looking for. I do a lot of training. So my community is made up of people who are trying to grow. You want a little bit more hands on access. You want information. You want to kind of understand this platform. And then once you get the hang of it and stuff, you kind of take the training wheels off and you're off and running. There's going to be some things you're going to have to do to kind of build your community. So we talk about that. We talk about some of the mechanics of going live. Um, we do campaigns. We offer opportunities for you to grow and monetize. We talk about battling. I don't require it, but I do talk about it and I encourage it. My top creators are all people who battle. I'm just saying that. So if you're someone's like, oh, I don't want to battle, I don't want to battle, I would say you might want to consider it um, and be open to it. So that's what I'll tell you. Audience control and content disclosure. Those are the two I was going to talk about. If you go live and go on under settings, so here, I'm gonna go live real quick. I'm not gonna go live actually. Under settings. This is the screen before you go live. If you click that live button, we will be going live. So if you click settings, boards is under here. Somebody asked me about boards here. This is how you get the message on my screen here. TikTok has different board layouts. And so this account doesn't have the AI boards, but you can create different boards. Or does it? Let's see. Okay, create. And so they have these templates. No, it doesn't have the AI one. I don't know why. And so you can create a board or you can use a template. Make sure you don't use TikTok. Don't put a website. Don't put pricing. And don't put personal identifying information. Your board will get restricted, meaning that people won't get pushed in. Practice mode for your live stream. You can do that, or you can change who can watch your live. Hey, spiritual. Um, You can change to who can watch your live, and that's where I said you could practice and put in a specific account. So if I put this on specific account, I can move it so that my agency page is able to join. Where is it at? There it is, Dr. Lisa. So I can pick that page and it can join this live, and only that account will see that I'm live. And then you can practice and you can play around with your sound. If there's some sound issues going on, that's what you could do. Under this section, now we're going to go down to audience control. See that it's toggled off. Anybody can come in this live right now, but if I toggle it on, you have to be 18 years and older to join this live. So if you have a topic that is a more mature topic, maybe something that's dealing with trauma or a serious situation or violence or whatever the case may be, turn on your audience control. If it's mature in nature, turn on your audience control. Content disclosure. Content disclosure is for your brand. It says pretty much tell viewers that this live promotes a brand. So if you're talking about your brand, your personal situation, something traumatic, something like that, that's your brand, that's your story. Turn it on. If you're selling a product or service, you might want to turn that on as well. And then you turn it on and then you click own brand. Okay? Save that as well. All right? And you turn that on every live before you go live. Audience control, you have to turn it on at this stage or if you do a live event. Live event, and let me see, let me go back here. I'm sorry, wrong one. That's the campaigns. Where is it at? Hold on. What am I pressing? Live center. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't scroll down enough. Live event. This is how you schedule a live. So if you want to create a live event, you are actually scheduling it and it'll go on your page. Title, time zone, change this to regular live. You don't want it to be shoppable. And then you can do this, and audience control is there. It can turn on or you can turn it off. And then you hit set the live. Okay. I said a lot in that section, but that was all under settings and on that home screen. All right. So I just wanted to make sure I went through that because you guys are going to come back and ask, what did you mean by that? And I'm going to tell you to go back and look at the YouTube recording so that you can go to my YouTube page. I am on YouTube co-streaming right now. Somebody asked me that earlier. So I am on YouTube co-streaming. So right here. So all of this is recorded. I talk about TikTok live in this whole recording. So if you missed any of that, now you have to go back and watch my YouTube. Okay. So I went through a lot of stuff because I saw all of the comments. So those were the comments that I just had scanned through. Um, and so let me scroll down. Thank you so much. Thank you for this information. You are so welcome, friends. So, um, thank you so much. 1 cent coin and roses. 1 cent coins and roses. Yes, I guess so. Can you show us how to work the mic on our phone? No. Your mic on your phone is is your phone. I don't know what you mean by that, friend. It automatically records so you can listen to yourself when you try practice mode. Practice mode does not have a recording. Private does. Private, that's a great question. Practice mode, you do not get a recording from your practice. You get a recording when you change to a specific account to read it, to a specific account to view it, you get a recording because you are actually live. That is a real live, but only that account can see it. So you do get a recording for that. Practice mode, you do not. That's what you taught me to. Thank you so much, Spiritual. Appreciate you, friend. I'm going to send you the flyers to share out. Okay, in the group chats. Okay, sounds good, Coach Jesse. Okay, you going live soon. All right, perfect. Where do I learn about the basics of TikTok? A lot to learn here. It is under the Live Center. You can go to the Live Academy. So that Live Center, if you scroll all the way down where I showed you live event, scroll all the way down. That's where Live Academy is located. I showed that about 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago. I'm going live at 10 p.m. Any advice welcome. Go live. That's your first live glow. Go live and play around with the features. Play around with all the features so you know what's here. Click things. I would say that. By the end of 1 hour, I ended up by myself. Okay, let's see. I did see your answer about the applause, but it was disappearing, so I kept repeating it. My apologies. Okay, no problem. I wanted to do craft tutorials. I could do all day of that. Okay. I have been doing 1 hour. You've been doing 1 hour. When you have low views, should you still stay on for 2 hours if you're not being pushed out, FYP? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. This is for you, my low views people. My low views people. This is Barika. Is that it? Barika and Wealthy with T. Both of you. Couple things. And let me say a couple things about this. I want to be cognizant of technical things, and then we're going to talk about engagement things, because engagement things matter, but there may be some technical stuff going on too. All right, so we're gonna go technical first. All right, okay. Only TikTok receiving anything from 1 cent coins. Is that true? Um, no, that's not true. We had debunked that. That's not true. That's not true. No. I know that's not true because I see my people who get heartmes and stuff like that, and I see the diamonds coming in for them. So no, that's not true. You get a diamond. TikTok takes out their cut, but you're getting a diamond. So as that accumulates, you get more. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me say this. And so hold your questions. You can send stickers if you want to. Click the comment section and send thank you, Doctor, or what is it? Dr. Lisa Cares, go live, send stickers, but hold your questions because I don't want to get distracted by having new questions come in. Um, and so hold your questions for a second. I'll get to the questions again. I'm gonna probably have you repeat them. And I'm gonna do this probably for another 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to get off because I have to take my son to his baseball game. So so I'm gonna get off shortly. Um, so and then I come back at 4 p.m. Eastern. So everybody, I come back at 4 p.m. Eastern. We can restart this again. If I did not get to your question, but we can restart again. Okay, so this is for my people who were talking about low views. Couple things I want you to pay attention to. Um, make sure your app is updated. I'm gonna start there. Okay. So if you're sitting here now and you have never gone back to the App Store, hey friend, if you have never gone back to the App Store at all, to if you're an iPhone user or a Google Play Store and have never updated your app, and even if you are sitting here telling me it automatically updates, I want you to go check to see if it is in fact automatically updating. TikTok updates the app every week. There's an update that's happening. So if you're somebody who has never went there at all, check. And I say that from personal experience because I was not checking. You said, "Oh my." And I was not updating my app. I do think that contribute to my low views. Okay? I'm just going to say that in the beginning. So I put that out there as a recourse for you guys to understand. He said yes. Okay. So that's the one thing I'm going to tell you. Always check to see if there are app updates. If you are not getting some of the latest and greatest features. For some reason, I still don't have the 3 gifts. I don't know why TikTok. It has it on my other phone, but not on this phone. Oh, wow. I didn't know to update app. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So weekly, there was an update on Wednesday that was sent out, Wednesday of this week. All right. I didn't update it to Thursday because I didn't check on Wednesday. I checked Monday, wasn't nothing there. But I think the next time I checked was Wednesday night and I saw it. And then I updated the other phone on Thursday. Okay. You said your all button disappeared? Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay. So how do you update? You click the update, you go to your app store. Go to your app store, type in TikTok. And I say also click the word TikTok. Don't let the little information about open or update show up there. Click it from the other side. Hey Grace. Look, updates regularly. Yes. So this is the technical stuff I want you to pay attention to. All right. Here is another technical thing. Don't ask me why. I don't know the answer, but there is sometime a need to uninstall and reinstall the app. All right. If you're not seeing features, if things are not going well, if it seems super glitchy, you can uninstall and reinstall the app. It could be your phone in terms of its capacity to take on data. I would tell you to close browsers. Every time I go live, I shut all browsers closed. I'm closing. I don't have multiple pages running. I don't do any of that stuff. I close it out and make sure TikTok is the focus. That helps because it's not letting me use the boards. Yep. Yep. So keep that in mind. It could be that you need to uninstall and reinstall. When you go back to reinstall, it might scare you a little for a quick second because you're like, oh, wow, am I going to get back to my page? It click it. And if you don't see your page and it takes you back to where you're trying to select which um, content preferences, it like takes you to like that beginning page, close it out and then come back in it. And then it should show you your page again. It should automatically take you to your page. You may have to close it and do it. You may need your password from the last time you did it if you need to do that. My password was automatically populating, so it was fine. I didn't have to worry about that. And I did it with two other people, and theirs automatically populated. I do think there's a few creators that said they had to have their password. All right. I know that feels nuclear, like you're like closing your app down. What does this mean? You may need to do that. All right. So that's another technical thing. Uninstall, reinstall, turn your phone off, turn it back on, go back to the app. If it shows that page, close it again, and then come back in it. All right. Yes, close all running use browsers. Yes. And then before you go live, close all running using browsers. Yes. Does that affect the drafts? Um, Another thing, you should not have drafts. Yes, it'll delete your drafts. I believe it does. It does delete your drafts. You should not have drafts though. That's something else you want to be careful with. No, you don't keep saved drafts. It does. Yeah, it does. It'll take your drafts away. Oh no, you should not have drafts. No. Oh no, no drafts. You are supposed to be posting that content. If you draft something, you're drafting it for a short period of time, like 24 hours. You don't keep running drafts. That is a no-no. Oh, look at you, Marie, level 11. Congratulations, friend, leveling up too. So post your draft content. Don't keep drafts. Save it in your camera roll if you have to. It takes time editing, cooking content. I know, but you shouldn't have a lot of drafts. Don't keep it for long. At most, a week. But that content, you need to be working through that. No save drafts. Nope. Because it impacts your visibility and push out, and it takes up your TikTok space, the cookies. I guess it's so you got to clear that out too. You should be clearing that stuff out. But yeah, it takes up too much space. Yeah, so when you go live, it does impact your views because you're not pushed out as much. Only keep drafts for a day. Yep. Yeah, you're not supposed to keep them super long. I have so many on both of my accounts. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, get rid of the drafts. Get rid of the drafts. Um, Same. Yep. So, you said I have many. Oh, yeah, get rid of the drafts. Wow. I got a lot of drafts, OMG. Yeah. So get rid of the drafts. Is she here? Are you still here, Barika? Did I say that right? I don't know if I'm saying your name right, friend. Because I'm saying all this and she was the one that asked the question. I haven't seen a comment. I think she had to go. Oh well. All right. So, um, girl, I love you. So grateful to find you. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yes, that's the same. So pay attention to what you're doing so that you are able to get pushed out. All right. Now, thank you so much. Look at you, level 5 in the room. Congratulations, friend. Thank you again. You're welcome. You're welcome. Nikki vibes. Welcome to the room. Um, what else would I would tell you guys? So make sure, oh, look at you, level 17. Congratulations, friend. Taking notes. Um, the other thing I want you to do is pay attention to some of the things that obviously will keep people from coming to your live. You got to make your live interesting. But if you're not, I mean, I will say this: if you're not seeing a lot of views and traffic, um, it could be. you need to think about how people are, how you are actually doing your engagement. Okay. So, are you engaging in content? I tell people to spend 10 or 15 minutes engaging in content that is part of your topic, maybe hearting people's messages, going to going to content where you're liking and following those live hosts, engaging in the followers in their chat, commenting on those people's comments, hearting their messages, that type of stuff, following them. So doing that engagement for maybe about 5 to 10 videos. If you can kinda do that each day, that'll help. How can I get notifications when you're live? Oh, click the bell. Click my profile. You can click the bell on my page, but click my profile photo. My mini profile pops up. Click my photo again, and my main profile pops up, and there's a bell in the top corner. So that's the bell where you can click when I go live and post content. Um, so engage in other people's lives. Make sure you are Here's the deal, y'all. Make sure you're an engaged viewer. If you are starting to go to lives, connecting with people, especially people who have a similar interest, you're trying to show that you are an engaged person. People see that. And this goes back to mine asking about my gift gallery. That's a way you can cement yourself in someone's room for a week. So people see that. People get a report. That's another way people can say, okay, these are people who supported me. Let me go to their rooms and support them. Especially if they're going live, you know what I'm saying? So you wanna be intentional in that way too. You wanna show up where people see you and they're like, "Okay, let me go support them too." All right? So be intentional in that way. If you're just thinking people are gonna come to you, that's not how this works. It just doesn't work that way. You definitely gotta have enough content out there, post your content. Who was the person? Was that you, Vine? Um, Mindset to Freedom? I'm assuming you saw me from my content. You said you've been in, and I've got a lot of people come in this way. They said, "Hey, I've seen your content and I'm producing content. I try to get something done daily. I need to do some posts for today, but I try to get enough content out there so I have visibility. So that's important too. That's a missed opportunity, especially if you're on the live side. If you just think people are going to just engage one way, you got to be posting the content too. And make sure you know who your audience is. That's important. So that engagement is important. Um, I'm trying to think what other things I would tell you. When you go to live, I do some things to help promote my live. All right. So um so follow me on this one real quick. And I'm gonna run through this real quick. And then I'll talk about this. Maybe I'll talk about this again in my 4 o'clock. So if I can get some time. I'm D2 and was D1. What happened? Do you go live every day? Lux Rose? Did you take some time off? Um, do you not do weekends or certain days? No, 4 days a week. Yeah, you won't be able to grow unless you go every day, your league. Your league is a daily ranking. That's part of every day. Every day. I go live every day, twice a day. So, yeah, your league is part of your daily ranking, and so that daily ranking matters. Oh, every day, yeah. So you can't grow because that's based on a 24-hour clock. So when you miss a day, you drop down. You lose a fragment or you're gonna drop down a league. Yeah, or you lose a shield, depends on what you have there. Yeah. Do you want to restart our live if this has low views? Was that the original question? No, that wasn't an original question. Original question was somebody who has been consistently getting low views, and they've been going live since November, and I asked, "Do they go live daily?" So that's part of it too, and I think I heard the person say daily, so that's what I was trying to understand. Daily since November, and I was like, "Okay, something else may be happening." So I was going through technical stuff, and then I was talking about engagement stuff, and then I was gonna talk about how I put my live out there and talk about my live. So I was gonna go through that process, but there's some things that you need to do to make sure you're getting pushed out in that visibility. Um, that's how I rather go live and just do stuff like gardening, live stream my animals clean. Okay. Yes, that's heartbreaking. Was heartbreaking. Daily, you do. So yeah, daily, if you're doing the rankings, if you're paying attention to leagues, then you're paying attention to daily. daily live streaming, to gain a following. Yeah, so the question she was asking about was leagues, so I was just making sure I explained that. What if you don't want to get into a league? Um, it's not that you don't wanna get into the league, that it's that you're ignoring the leagues. That's what it is. Because everybody's in a league. You're in a league right now. Divine, if you click your gift gallery, it says click your photo where you put that comment at. It says D5 gift gallery. If you click that and then press the D5 in the corner, it says you're in a D league. And then if you click the Creators League, it breaks down your actual performance in your league. So everybody is put in a league. As viewers, you can't access it, in terms of you can't do anything about your league as a viewer. You only can do something about it as a live host. And you can get your gift gallery filled as a viewer. I mean, as a guest. Yes, you have to work it and make content. Yep, it's a contest this month. Um, yes, is that what you're talking about? The league stuff? Yes, it is. I wonder if they're getting engagement during their live. Maybe people aren't liking commenting. Omega. Oh, you're talking about the person? She's left the room. I was gonna ask some more questions, but she has left. So hopefully she comes back for the 4 o'clock, and I can kind of really hone in on what's happening. Does the week begin on Monday? Yes, it currently begins on Monday. Monday is when we start a new week. That's a good question too. If we have low views or if we start getting pushed out, can we reset? What do you mean by reset? You can you can restart your live. That is actually a suggestion or a recommendation if you've been live for like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and it really isn't being pushed out the way you thought it would be. Um, as an experienced live host, let me put a caveat on that. If you are brand new, so I'm talking about the person who's like 60 days in, and I'm talking about the person who's 60 days in that has gone live almost daily. So that's the caveat I would give. So if you're just somebody starting off, you're like, oh, no one's in my live. No one is ever in your live in the beginning. All right. First 30 days, it takes time for TikTok to start pushing you out. You don't get pushed out quickly in the beginning. You might be special. And when I say lucky or special, because maybe what you're doing in your live is attracting people to it and maybe you've done some stuff to kind of prime and warm up your room a little bit, but that does not normally happen. So you got to be very intentional about what you're doing to make that happen. I'm not lear- um I'm not learning you have to post content to make this work. Yes, you do. You have to post content. Yes, you have to work it and make content. Yep. Yep. So, um right, you have to grow from ground zero. Yes. Yes. Do you suggest the 10-day live challenge? Does it up with your TikTok push out? Um, if I was gonna tell you, I would say a 30-day challenge. 10 days is not enough. You'll see a little tweak in 10 days. Again, based on what you're doing, you can see more visibility, but I think it takes 30 days. Okay. Yeah, you have to post. You definitely have to post daily. I would encourage you to. You can't engage with nobody in there. Yes, you gotta start making sure you promote your live. Let me do this. I actually do need to leave because I have to take my son to his school. So I mean to his baseball game. So let me do this. I am going to I was just trying to check some of your comments. If I missed your comments, am I filtered? You said, let me see real quick. I don't think I saw a recent comment from you, Wealthy. Um, You said, yes, that's her name. I'm saying it correctly. Me and Barack have the same questions, guys. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, yeah. I saw your comments in the chat. So let's do this. I will be back because I do have to go. I will be back at 4 p.m. 4:15. You guys are welcome to come back. What I'll talk about is my process for um warming up not warming up my room. I'll talk about warming up my room too. I always talk about that. But even before I go live, things I do before I go live. There's some steps I take each and every time before I go live. So for me, I'm kind of helping my community know I'm about to go live. There's things I'm actually doing to make sure that I'm creating visibility and people know I'm live. So when I end this live, you guys will see my live event. I come back at 4 o'clock. register for the live event. So again, those are things I do. So I'm going to talk through that process and I'll show you, I'll do a step by step and walk you through that process. And that's every day before I go live. I do this, okay? Both at the 10 o'clock and the 4 o'clock, each and every time. Yes. And can we talk about understanding rankings, battlings, and some more? Um, sure. Omega, do you already go live? Let me know if you go live already. What's your live schedule? You don't have it in your bio. So, um, um, so Omega, battling, I'm happy to talk about. Rankings, I'm happy to talk about. I'm not consistently known. Yeah. Okay. So only reason why I paused on that, that's why I asked did you go live, because the questions you're asking, um, I don't want you to jump the gun in terms of, and I shouldn't say gun, but I don't want you to jump too far ahead. Have gone live here and there. Okay. So I don't want you to jump too far ahead because I want you to understand, yes, some of that stuff you need to know, but rankings and stuff you don't necessarily need to know if you haven't started the process yet. You know what I'm saying? Like the rankings. So I don't teach too much about leagues yet, and I don't teach too much about rankings because many of my people are beginners. And so I don't teach that because in order for you to really rank up and, get your league for it to matter, you got to have people in your room. You got to have engaged people in your room. So you got to build your community. It None of that matters if you don't have people in your room. Okay, so I almost teach like, okay, that's almost like a couple steps ahead. First, we got to get used to going live. We got to come up with a regular schedule. We got to build up our talking points and what we're doing in our live stream and get that engagement. And then you can start focusing on leagues and rankings and stuff. And so I typically don't teach that. So that's why I was like, battling I can teach. Battling is part of engagement that happens in your life. But the rankings, I pause a little bit on that. And let me be clear, you do need to pay attention to it as you go. But not in the beginning, because the beginning is about you building. You're in the building phase, and then you can kinda start thinking about rankings and all the other stuff that comes with it. In leagues, the leagues, like my friend who said she goes live 4 days a week, and she was wondering why she dropped down. Well, I need to teach that because, yeah, you drop down because 'cause you're not going daily. Leagues are for daily people. Um, okay, so low views, engagement update. Getting rid of draft promote, yes, all those things. That's the things you need to do. Yep, yep. So wealthy T, yes. Engage, update app weekly. Get rid of drafts, yes. Promote your live. Yep. You need to do all those things and be intentional about what you're doing and post content. You didn't put post content on there. Post your content, friends. Yes, start making sure you are posting content. All right. All right, friends. I appreciate you all being here. If you don't mind clicking and claiming your points so you guys can level up in the room, that's where you claim those points. You'll see that's from the engagement you did as a viewer. So I want you guys to claim your points. And I thank you all for watching. Thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate you. I thank you all for watching the live comments, all the comments, the stickers. It's the heart here. Does it say join? Does it say follow? Follow means that you need to follow. It says join. That means you need to click it to join. Um, yes, drafts do affect you. You want to do not minimize. No drafts. Drafts will impact how you're pushed out. Yeah, it does have an impact. So minimize having drafts. Thank you for information. Appreciate it. Gotta delete your drafts. Yes, yes. Post the content. You got the drafts, just post it. Put a hashtag and put a little description in, put a title on the screen, and play some music and post it. Post the content, friends. Um, if you click the photo here, I mean the heart here next to my name, it's the one next to my name. So click that heart. If it says join, then you need to put coins on your account to join. It actually should tell you that. So you might need to get coins. But if you are already joined, click it again and then claim any points that you're missing from your engagement. What about the drafts I missed it? You need to not keep them. You need to post the content. Don't keep drafts. Don't keep the drafts, guys. Um, Really quickly, since I'm talking real quick, if you're looking for an agency, if you are looking to get one-on-one consultations, if you want coaching because you're trying to build something really special here, message me here through Service Plus or click the yellow arrow in this corner so that you can message me and tell me you want agency information, you want to agency is free. I did not do Scale Live Rewards. I meant to talk about that too. So I'll talk about that at the 4 o'clock. Scale Live Rewards talks about the payment structure. But yeah, so claim your points. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for all the engagement. I appreciate everybody here. And thank you most of all for all the gifting. You did not have to do that. So I appreciate the support for the live stream. I will see you guys back at 4 p.m. Eastern. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for the populace just that quickly. I appreciate you and the roses. Thank you, everybody. So I will be back at 4. I appreciate all the support. I'm gonna see you later. All right, friends. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of you in here. Appreciate y'all. So I will be back at 4. I do have to run for my little guy. Um, Gotta go. So I would stay longer, but you guys are amazing. So I appreciate everybody here. Take care. Bye-bye.